Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
Three-man weaving it today. If there's one thing that's true about Darrick, is that man going to go on vacation.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Every single time. So Darrick is away at Disney. So if you're at Disney and you find a picture with Darrick, guaranteed Mike will Zelle you $76.
Check your local restaurants. It's probably there.
So catch Darrick at Disney. It's me, Pierre, and our normal seats.
What's on your shirt, bro?
It's just a blank white tee or black tee.
Oh, you can't see him.
But we also joined by a special guest today. Mike, did you get drafted by the Lakers this week?
I did.
You got the full fit on.
I did.
Oh, I didn't realize. Wait.
Stand up for the people. He got the full fit on.
Oh, bro. You sat down this whole time. I thought it was just a big, like, Shaq jersey, so I thought I was seeing the jersey. You got the full, you did. Wow.
Somebody uncle, boy.
Wow.
You know, Elena, she in New York, so ain't nobody have to check me.
Yeah.
Because I was walking through the door, I put whatever I want on.
Is that why you smell like that? She ain't forced you to bathe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long is she in New York?
Till Sunday. I got to go pick her up.
What have you been doing by yourself? This like not the first time you've been home alone for this long, but like you ain't got your girl with you, man.
Came home, really just chilled, and I streamed later that night. Yesterday, I was just kind of taking care of things. Starting to do a couple projects. Like, I'm thinking about doing a couple projects. I just actually ordered a new shelf. Like, I told y'all we were going to actually plan on staying at our apartment. So instead of, like, kind of moping around, I'm just going to change things up and make it, like, refresh it a little bit. So
Great
I'm going to
mentality.
take on that project.
It's a great.
what's up.
That's a mature way of thinking and handling things. I'm proud of you, Mike. Yeah, you probably. I know you have. I gotta watch it on the big TV now.
Yup.
That's crazy.
Screen share.
Oh, whoa!
Wow.
That's crazy. Because last time I went to your house, you had that whole collection. So I ain't.
You know how Netflix got it?
Yeah.
You go from room to room. Yeah. Go from room to room.
Bounce that ass volume 19
through 25.
I did hear 24 was the best one.
I don't have 24.
Okay.
I ain't want to mention that, but I do got 18 through 25, just not 24.
Because 24 is like the collector's edition. So
Yeah,
it's hard to find. It's hard
expensive.
to find. You got to like find it in a place that don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go on eBay, of course you can get it on eBay, but it's like $6,000. You got to hope that you walk into your local shop and they got a price that $4.99.
You got a local shop?
Oh, he got multiple local shops.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, me? Oh, no.
You saying a whole lot of information for somebody that don't have a local
Well,
shop.
you know, Mike is my good friend.
$6,000
Mike
on
is my-
eBay.
Mike is my good friend, so we talk about our hobbies quite often, and that was
Okay.
one of the things he was telling me about.
Okay.
That's all. I'll remind you at home to leave a like on the episode, subscribe to the channel. We're also doing a live show in Las Vegas in a few weeks. Go ahead, get your tickets. That is July 11th at the Wise Guys. Link is in the description. I just got off a meeting yesterday with some people that have helped planning this. We got a ridiculous idea that I don't want to spoil,
Of course.
but it is one of those things that you got to be there for. I think if we can pull it off, it might be our best live show segment ever. And that is saying a lot because just a couple of days ago, we did a live show in New York, and I think our bracket was amazing. Like we did a little bracket thing for the people that were there. That video will be out on Tuesday for your YouTube watchers. But the thing that we might be planning, if we could get it done, is better than anything we've ever done.
I'm excited because New York was really fun.
New York
It was
amazing.
really fun.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I know a lot of times things like this happen. People try to sell it. But like I said a couple weeks ago, I'm just being truthful. I'm not like, obviously want people to come out, obviously want people to buy the tickets and everything like that for sure. But even outside of trying to promote it and sell it, the live shows have just been special. I'm so proud of us for finding our niche, because I feel like in the past we used to do these live shows and it would just be this podcast in front of people. But now we've incorporated skits, crowd interacting. We've had guests. Like the last guest we had was incredible. And,
Yeah, New York is my favorite live show we ever done.
Yeah, I was listening to...
We walking out to music and theme, like, yeah.
I was listening to Erykah Badu, and she was kind of talking about basically how she's a performer. Like, she loves to sing and everything, like, do her stuff in the studio, and that's how she perfects it. But she loves to perform because she believes every time she does it, it's a one-in-a-lifetime experience. It's nothing is ever going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought that was a cool mentality. And I was like, I wish we can I mean, we can and still, and I think we actually do kind of incorporate it into the live shows. So get out there, man. Get out there.
Get your tickets. Get your
Please
tickets.
do.
And if you're not in the area, you're like, man, I'm missing out on the opportunity. We will be in more cities for sure. But also those episodes do eventually get uploaded here on YouTube, so you can kind of experience it without actually being there.
I say if you can fly out. We had a lot of people that flew out to New York, and I was so happy that they did. And that's also the other thing is the relationships. There are certain people who have been to the last couple of Vegas shows, and I feel like the familiarity starts to rise more and more. It was like, bro, like remember Amir?
Yeah. Yep.
Like Amir and his younger brother came to our first ever live show. Our
They were like
first one.
10 years old.
They
back
were
then.
babies.
And now they're in college.
Yes, they were babies. And the first couple of shows, they were brought by their mom. They were legitimately.
I'm talking about this.
No.
Yeah, like
not even
legitimately
joking.
babies.
Yeah.
Now they just came to the past one and unrecognizable almost.
Voice deep, what up, bro?
Voice deep, facial hair by themselves. There was no mom to bring them. Like crazy. We saw
out to them.
T-Dance.
Yep.
T-Dance had told me it had been 7 years.
But I do want to say this though: if you are going to be traveling to these locations, make sure you check them hotels.
Yeah.
One of our guys who came to the show, shout out our boy Reese.
Yeah. He sent the
Been to
video.
multiple shows.
He sent the video this morning. And I didn't know what he was sending because he didn't tell me anything. He was just like, yeah, I'm going to be there. And I sent the video to the numbers on the board check because I knew if I told them, they wouldn't believe it. And New York is crazy. Reese had his toilet inside of his shower in his hotel room. The room was that small that I know it's hard to picture.
Yeah.
But
No,
then there's
this is how you picture it. He's showering. He can sit down, do his business, stand up, and get back to shower.
Hey, I told y'all if I was ever in a room like that, I would probably pee sitting down. Your room for error is so minimal, especially if you're going out, have a couple of drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I hope Reese was sitting down peeing that with you because I'm talking about one herky jerky, and now you you got soap and piss at the bottom of the soles of your feet. So that was I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
I've never seen nothing like that. And I had a very small hotel in New York years ago. We went out there, me and Flex. We went out there to. That's when we linked up with OVO for the Drake and 21 thing, and I had to get a quick room. And it was a cool room, but I remember walking in, maybe just me being bougie, being like, man, this room small. It was like a bed and a bathroom and a TV. And I was like, this is one of those, like, we know you came here to be a tourist, so you're not gonna spend too much. Who spends a lot of time in a room in New York? Yeah. Nobody. But Reese, boy, he reached it to new heights. They definitely and it's funny, the person who created that room probably felt like they snapped.
Yeah.
They probably
efficient as hell.
Went to the boss like, yo, I got a plan.
And the room right next door got the bed in there too. Now they super efficient. Last thing I'll say about New York, because I'm sure we're going to get to stories later in the episode. I'm going to catch the motherfucker that got me sick while I was out there. We met a lot of people. Shook hands, took pictures with hundreds of people.
You're not going to talk about Never mind.
I'm
What
going to catch
did you eat?
What do you mean?
What you eat when you was out there?
I ate a ton of Chick-fil-A. I had Dig In a few different times. I had Buffalo Wild Wings a few different times.
I blame you.
Why you say that?
A lot of those things.
I had multiple bananas a day.
You ate a lot of things that I think correlate to mucus.
Like what?
You had Chick-fil-A fries with all of those meals?
No, the fries didn't travel well, so I never I got the fries the first day and never got them again.
Okay.
So instead of getting the fries, I got the grilled nugget and the nugget or the grilled sandwich meal.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
so you just doubled up on meat.
I had a lot of meat while I was there.
That's crazy.
That's for sure.
That's crazy.
Big protein guy.
I don't know. I don't really remember anybody being like,
same.
Yes, I do.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I do.
But it's not just me. I heard Maddie's sick. I heard Cody is sick. I heard a lot of our team got sick.
You will not believe who I remember talking to and being like, boy, your nose stuffed up.
No. Who?
Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson was definitely stuffy.
Oh.
If you
I
go
think
back,
he just might be that way.
No. I think my boy was under the weather a little bit.
But it's draft day. What are you gonna do? Not do the interviews?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm not looking for you, Caleb. You good? You good in my book?
Good,
Damn
yeah.
it. We got to drop the mic.
We do. And first off, I just want to bring back part of the segment where we do go into the comments and I get the best comment for Drop the Mic. I want y'all to use the hashtag. Y'all can use Mike as in M-I-K-E. Don't put Mike as in M-I-C. But I do want to bring the best comment back. Not the most liked one because sometimes it just be goofy. I'm looking for genuine comments. You like some of the goofy comments?
I love the goofy comments. Keep the goofy comments
I'll
coming.
be looking for the best comment. And if there's no good comments, then y'all ain't getting shit.
I seen a goofy ass comment on a Instagram post they posted. I was like going to each prospect, getting in my defensive stand. Some dude talking about Peter type to put your homie in the head like in front of the hose. It's just like
That is funny.
That would have made me laugh.
that made me think of KB because KB always talking about parasocial. Like to me, that is the epitome. I would like that's just I'm the last person that would do that. And it's funny that the comment comes from somebody that would push a hoe out the way to take a picture with me.
Funny thing is that
You're gonna trample the hoes to get a picture.
I feel like that's a nice icebreaker.
Why is you like copying my stands right now? Or is this like a cousin connection?
Yeah, I think we just got it like that.
Because if you saw, we started the show and we both
The
was
leg,
like this.
yeah.
And I put my leg down.
I did see you do that.
But now we just back at it.
Like,
So you'll put your homie in the head like in front of those?
yeah.
No, you wouldn't. You'll be scared.
For Drop the Mic, I want to ask y'all about the NBA draft. For us who watched it at
So we don't
literally-
have the comment?
What happened?
No, he's just telling them that next
For
time.
Next time.
okay.
They didn't have it
Okay.
for this one. For the NBA draft, we were there in person, and to me, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a pretty good, for a long draft, I was entertained. I seen a lot of people kind of with the responses that it just wasn't that good from a TV point.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all think moving forward they should kind of continue the way it is? Or do you think they should change it up to where it is more informal and do just go for fits and everything like that?
When I answer this, I'm talking out of respect, and I'm also being serious. I'm not being funny. It blows my mind a little bit that the draft is kind of that way, or that there will be a perception like that. Because obviously, like you said, we were at the draft. To an extension, we were in the draft, and so we didn't have a chance to watch the TV at all. But I did remember looking around. There was a lot of different setups and a lot of different shots and a lot of different people who want their part. But I don't know why somebody like us wouldn't be there in that type of capacity. And I'm not even sure if we know everything that goes into that. That could be, you know what I mean? But like, I just feel like the draft is something where you want guys to be personable. The things that we are so great at when we get around the prospects at the combine or like what we just did, I feel like you want that at the draft. Sometimes they make the draft a little bit too dramatic. I think there's this thing that is always trying to be sold where it has to be so over the top. It has to be so. We did one of those things came up at our show and we did the skit about the NFL draft where I joked and was like, KB you just got drafted. Your dad has been in jail for 38 years. Everything don't have to be so over the, man, you gonna cry? Make them cry. Hey, zoom up on them so they crying. Like sometimes it's just a cool moment and every prospect is gonna react different. And I think we've gotten to the point where we're just so hyped up looking for the moment of tears and just this desperation story. And we just at the point a little bit where I think things have changed. A lot of these guys, their life changed before they got to the NBA with NIL. Like AJ DeBonza had $7 million at BYU. This is not like the typical he struggled and now the life has changed. I mean, life is changing, but it's just a different circumstance of 2026. And I think we got to adjust with the times. That's all.
I also think that, again, I didn't see the broadcast, so I don't know if it was good or bad. But also have to remember who's the target audience at the NBA draft on the broadcast. For us, some of that stuff does not matter because we're bald heads. I mean that like we don't have hair, but also in the sense that we love the game so much that like I think every year our draft coverage has got better. I'm talking about the rest of us. Like 3 years ago, we didn't know shit. So I could see my dad watching the NBA draft and being like, I don't know this kid. Tell me everything there is to know about him. And sometimes it does come off as sappy. But I think for the diehard fans, we kind of want to know more about the basketball than the other stuff. So I think that it is tough to try to balance those two things where like the average NBA fan can really be invested in the draft while the diehard also gets what they want. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why they have 37 different broadcasts. It's like, do you want the super cool, soupy, like interviewing moms and dad? Then go over here. Do you want the b-ball breakdown? Then hell, we didn't do it this year, but every year, every YouTuber is also doing their own draft watch party and so on and so forth. So it's a little tough to say completely, because again, I didn't watch it this year. But being in person, I thought the presentation in person was pretty damn good. One thing I had to prevent myself from doing. So for the people at home, if you are projected to go in this range, the cameraman is on your table, right? So for the first pick, there was a cameraman at DP's table and at AJ the Monster's table. We knew it wasn't going to be Cam Boozer. And then once we see it's AJ, boom, we see that shot. But as we got later in the draft and the amount of people that were in the green room was going down, like I knew exactly when Christian Anderson was about to get drafted because there was only one camera crew down there. So I was trying my very best not to look down there so I wouldn't get spoiled of who's about to come next in the draft. I think the last time I looked down, it was pick 15 because I was a little bit too anxious to see, like, is it going to be Cam Carr or is it going to be this guy? And I was like, oh, my God, it's Dalen Swain, you know? But the presentation was cool. I thought that D3 and what's the other guy?
Johnny Fanta. I had to look him up because he did a really good
basketball guy. I think they did a really good job. I mean, it was a 3.5 hour first round.
And it was just them two.
It was just them two, and I thought they did a really good job. But yeah, I mean, it was
my guy Shump was there. I thought Shump was part of the clips that I saw. Yeah. I thought Shump did a good job as a guy that's not normally in that setting.
And I'm trying to think about it from not even just like a viewer's perspective, but from the player's perspective.
That's the thing, Mike. It's like they've done the same type of interviews for weeks leading into the draft, and then they get drafted, and then it's the same type of interview. And then what a lot of people don't know, because you're only watching the TV part, these guys get drafted and they don't leave and go to their draft party. They leave and they do another hour or two of extra interviews that you're probably going to see on social media or on YouTube. They got I went into the back room. There was a top signing card, so they're going to sign card. They're doing a bunch of extra things, and it becomes super exhausting. And sometimes you get the prospects who it might feel like they kind of stale or you ain't getting nothing out of them. But that's because they just did it for the last like I really had a sneak peek and went through the draft my damn self, and I see, yeah, it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
It is very repetitive. That people are asking you the same basic ass question, and I could imagine answering for the 7th time and giving the same damn story. And it's just like, oh my gosh, bro.
During what's supposed to be a super emotional celebratory event where you just we got people crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give them some lighthearted questions. I think you can kind of ease
just
the moment.
Something different. And we know the thing about the draft is we have so much opportunity to be more prepared. Like, we don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs. Anything can happen. But every year, we know there's going to be a draft. We know what class is coming in. By the time we get to February or March, you more than likely got your top 2-1 pick for the most part. We have all of this time to prepare. And that's why I just think, again, we got to get caught up with the times. I think the old format that I grew up on, I think it worked because it wasn't a social media era. So when I first seen Carmelo get drafted and hearing him answer some of these questions, that was legitimately my first time hearing existential things about Carmelo. Now, if Carmelo is in this 2026, shit, he got his own Instagram. He might have his own YouTube channel. Yeah. He's done did every interview. He done did an interview with No Ceilings. He done did an interview with Jacob Myers. He done did numbers on a board. There's all of these things, and it's just like we get to the draft, and it's been 7 months of gearing up to hear AJ DeBonsa, and it's like the same question, and it's like, oh my gosh. And so, yeah, that was one of the things that I did learn about the sneak peek of the draft. Is it is very exhausting for the prospect. Very.
It's one of the first drafts in quite some time where most of the people here on the panel wasn't as invested with their favorite team.
Yeah.
Right. Lakers has a really first round pick. Y'all had a pick that y'all traded away, and then Darrick. It really was just me. But the draft now has sat and digested. We're a few days away. How are y'all feeling about it? Like, who are some big winners?
I'm gonna say something that y'all have never heard me say. And I normally don't speak like this. That's one of the best draft classes of all time. I'm saying it before they ever play a game. I'm projecting, obviously. But that was one of the best draft classes of all time. And when Kevin O'Connor board came out and everybody was talking about how many A's and things he gave,
24 A's out of 30, yeah.
a part of me understood. Does that mean every player is going to be a superstar that he gave an A to, 24 superstars? No. But when you talk about value, when you talk about what a team is getting at each and every pick, when you get a Christian Anderson at, 18 that the Hornets get, when you get Dalen Swain at 50, Adai Mara went 12th to the Thunder. LeBaron Philon went 22nd to the Sixers. The value in some of the picks are crazy to me with some of the talent. And Cam Boozer went third. Keaton Wagler went fifth. Like, it's just, so I look at it from that perspective. And then it's also the advantage that we have by being able to talk to guys, which I think is a very big process in the draft. And that's the differentiator between at-home scouting and watching a highlight reel versus the people who really do it for a living. It's so much that goes into drafting a prospect outside of how well they can play or what their measurements are. I think the interviews and seeing their background and seeing their team, seeing their work ethic, how they operate, how they handle things, it goes into shaping up who a prospect is going to become. And a lot of those guys, in my opinion, that I got a chance to talk to or meet or that we got a chance to interview, to me, they were well beyond their years. It's almost hard to forget that some of these guys are 19. Darius Acuff walked in with a 25-year-old mentality of seriousness. My boy Keaton Wagler, like, was the most chill guy in this whole thing that I was around. I'm like, bro, I keep forgetting you 19. Your life is about to change. I say, man, what you eat this morning? Chocolate chip pancakes. What? You about to get drafted. I'd be nervous. I wouldn't eat a damn thing. You know what I mean? The way AJ was walking around, like, these guys just had a different pep in their step in this class and a different source of confidence. And then on top of that, we did get a chance to see them in the college basketball season, and a lot of these guys performed. A lot. When did Chris Deneck Jr. get drafted? 27?
27 to the
27 to the Celtics.
I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's still like that's a crazy, what's the word I want to say? It don't even matter. Like, what you said is not that kind of hard to believe, honestly. From what I know from the draft, and I'm not even going to say, like, I'm just the most expert in the players from this, this draft class, but it's a lot of talent. And from what I know, like, everything, a lot of these teams pick a lot of fit plus the upside too. And one of my winners was just the Thunder. I know that's one of the easy ones out, but for them to always be in this mode where they have to worry about how much money they're spending financially, they picked up a dude that you can say probably he's not going to be no starter for them for a lottery pick and everything like that, but who the hell were they going to draft to be a starter? Two, they needed some more size. A lot of times Chet missed time. Isaiah Hartenstein missed time, who they just re-signed, missed time. So he's going to get a lot of opportunity, and you get to learn behind Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein.
They got Bennett Sturts too.
Yeah.
And I was about to get to Bennett Sturts, who is another one, Isaiah Joe replacement type of thing, where it's just like cheaper guy who can kind of maybe provide the upside, but he's also going to come here and be able to knock down shots at a high consistency.
It's one of the first times in recent draft history where you go onto Twitter and fans aren't upset with their team's draft.
For real.
It's usually a fan base or two, like, I can't believe we took this guy. I didn't see much of that at all 24, 48 hours after the draft, which is surprising. Obviously, everybody that got drafted is not going to be a hit. There's going to be some duds. But, like, I think that we didn't see any craziness happen like we used to see 4 to 5 years ago. I don't know if that's GMs getting smarter or the talent just getting better, but, like, it feels like every couple of years it's like they picked him there, and you don't really have that. The biggest thing you could point to is, like, Morez Johnson going number 9, but
you justify with Dusty May signing.
And even then, his range was like 11 through 15, according to Mark Stein, like 2 days before the draft. So he got drafted 2 spots higher than what he was projected to go. That's not a reach at all. So I'm really excited to see how many of these guys are going to turn into things. We're going to be again at Vegas. We just saw some of the Vegas Summer League schedule comes out, like the Bulls play against all other of the top 3 picks. Now, we won't be in Vegas to see every single one of them games, but like Cam versus Caleb is second day in Vegas. Like, I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah.
And,
AJ
and DP go against each other the first night. So, like, I'm really excited to see what these guys got to bring. And, like, every year we get the opportunity to talk to the draft guys. It's so many in this class, so many people in this class it's easy to root for just based on us meeting them.
Yeah.
Right. Just guys like a guy I would have never expected to be a fan or viewer of our shit. Like Bennett Sturz is like, oh yeah, I know you guys. I watch your stuff.
Yeah.
Like, damn, all right. Now we got to add him to the list of guys that we really mess with, you know? So yeah, I was really happy about the draft. I've been watching so much more film just because I'm so
I seen
giddy, no pun intended, for the Bulls right now. And Bulls fans are kind of crazy at the moment because they talking about replacements for Josh Giddey because Dalen Swain's handle was so nice and everything. Like, bro, let's relax.
He's a wing. Come on, y'all.
Let's relax a little bit because even if he does eventually be better than Giddey, there's no reason to make that decision today.
Yeah.
It's been cool to see Bryson Graham and Tiago Splitter. They went on a media circus. They did multiple radio shows in the same day.
They should.
It's just rare.
That
here in
draft
Chicago.
class was so great that they should.
And you know what? I enjoy that Waddle and Sylvie kind of grilled them a little bit. You know, then just throw them the softball questions.
What they at? I love me some Waddle and Sylvie.
They asked about the second round.
I'm more of a Bears season Waddle and Sylvie guy because I know so much basketball. But what did they say?
They asked about the second round. If you didn't know, the Bulls traded out of their 2 second-round picks, one of them for Cam Jones and a future pick, and the other one was for cash considerations and whatever. And they were asking, like, hey, was there not actual value there worth drafting? Because the Bulls, I don't know, y'all know, Josh Bale or Jordan Bale gets traded for cash considerations. Every year we trade our second rounders. And I think Bryson accepted that question and gave like a real thought process, basically saying that we have $33 million in cap space. And one thing we didn't want to do, first of all, nobody in that range was somebody that we thought made sense for us, which is okay, cool. But he also talked about how with that amount of money and the amount of roster spots we already guaranteed, we still want to be a team that can get in bad contracts, and having an extra roster spot filled by a second-round pick, even if you like drafting somebody that you don't believe in just for the roster spot, kind of pigeonholes you when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
Now he has to do it, right? He has to do it to make it feel right. But I'm like, cool. I think everybody was looking at the big fella from UNC. I cannot pronounce his name. He fell all the way down to 57.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Visar?
Yeah. But what people don't understand is a lot of times these second-round picks, guys, their agents are saying, don't take us because we got to guarantee in Atlanta. Or like Austin Reeves. Teams were Detroit tried to draft Austin Reeves, and he said, nah, I got a guarantee, as an undrafted guy.
Yeah, you just rather control your own destiny
Exactly.
at that point. Yeah.
And then also what Bryson said is like, hey, man, the 3 undrafted guys that we just signed, we would have taken them at 38. But we knew they were going to go undrafted. So let's just keep that in our back pocket, get some future assets. I'm like, cool. And then you watch the footage of some of those guys like, God damn, a black Luke Cornett, sign me up.
I mean, that's good. That's good because, I mean, the responses from the last regime was kind of, felt like they always gave you bullshit
and
responses.
they didn't do interviews. The only time we talked to them is like in the big press conference that everybody does, end of season, the NBA trade deadline conference. But like Bryson has been front facing this whole time. He's done like 7 podcasts and 3 radio shows since he got the job.
One of the last things that I want to kind of say.
Come on, numbers.
I just want to.
Seriously.
On one of the things I enjoyed about the draft, and I wasn't there to watch it on TV, so I couldn't tell if it was kind of the same thing. But it was so crazy to see when a player gets drafted and say, I'm going to Toronto. They playing the Drake music as you going up the stage, or I'm going to Chicago. They playing Kanye. They playing like
Michael Brown got drafted. Say hello, Brooklyn.
yes, bro. Then they have Mariah Johnson get drafted. They playing Big X to Plug.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine. That had to be such an awesome feeling to kind
Who
of
was
walk
these?
up.
I don't even. Who did they play for AJ?
Wale, right?
Was it Wale? That makes sense. That does make
I
sense.
think I
Wale
could
was at that party we went to.
Yeah, because
the
Wale
AJ
had a
Devonta
show
party.
with Smino.
Oh, really?
We was driving to Keaton Wilder's draft party, and as we passed, it says sold out Wale Smino live show. So then I'm like, I saw AJ's pictures with Wale. I'm like, that made sense.
They played Kick Puss for Dalen Swain when he got drafted.
Yes.
And then they just played the Bulls theme song when Caleb Wilson got drafted.
They did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I swear, no, that's kind of crazy.
What did they play for Keaton?
Oh, I think they played. I think they played some Kendrick.
Oh, did they?
I think
that feels
so.
on brand.
Yeah, it was dope. It was one of the best experiences I've had in my life. I think it was one of the best trips we've been a part of. Obviously, a lot of people have seen. I was with my boy Keaton for the process, and yeah, man, I'm just gonna come out and say it and just be honest and upfront. Like I've said on some other fronts, I'm gonna be biased. You're probably never gonna hear me say anything bad about Keaton Wilder. I'm just being honest. It sounds crazy and funny. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna analyze his play and his game the way I'm supposed to. but it will be biased. I'm just gonna come out and admit it.
I think we all got our biases.
Hit the way.
No, I think you say that now, but it'll be easier to not be biased as y'all grow closer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just appreciate him, his family, and his team, and the way that they hosted us and treated us.
Do you remember when Tyrese Halliburton had 0 points against the Knicks, like in the season opener last 2 years ago?
Yeah,
I was on the ass.
but there's still a way to go about it because
Yeah. I mean, we never call people out their names or go too extreme, but like, you gonna be critical of his game when necessary. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's just again. I don't know. It's just some things you picture in your head how things are gonna go because of different experiences, and all we wanted to do as a team on this particular project was get a peek. Like a peephole, like on a door, you can get a little peek in. Nah, him and his people, they busted the door wide open and said, "Come on in. Ain't no peephole. Y'all a part of this." And to be able to get that type of experience, obviously the content will come out and everybody will get to see that. But also just for me, like, bro, we went to some things and it's like me, him, and another person. It's like, that's why I started calling him nephew, because I'm like, damn, I feel like I seen his suit before him. Like he seen the design, but like in person, there was also like a picture I had posted and somebody was like, damn, let him change. Because we was all in his hotel room, his suit laid out. He about to get ready for the draft. And I'm thinking we about to come in for a couple minutes. No. We there for the whole process of him getting ready. We leaving with him. We at the draft, kicking it with him and his family. Go to the draft party, which y'all ended up coming to, which was super fun. His agent was incredible. So yeah, man, his whole team and family. Shout out to him. And yeah, can't wait to link back up when my boy is at Summer League and then All Star, and when he get his MVP. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be super biased with my boy.
Y'all get into some of these trades, man.
You know how I feel to be a part of somebody's special moment like that. My man's made a draft post and put your boy in and tagged your boy. That's like the most official, you was a part of this as it can get. I damn near shedded a tear because that means that my presence he enjoyed. Because I'm not gonna lie. Darrick had asked me when we first landed, "You nervous?" And nervous wasn't the word, but I was very sensitive to the moment because I was telling the team, like, bro, he worked his whole life for this. So I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be, this ain't my moment. Yeah. I'm not life of the party in this situation that y'all normally see, because it's just like, it's very sensitive, walking on eggshells because if somebody's getting drafted. It's not like we following you for a game day. No, this is a life-changing family experience that he worked 19 years to get to, but him and his people definitely made me comfortable, man.
Second night of the draft. After it wrapped up, we get a report from Shams Charania that said the Charlotte Hornets are engaged in the LaMelo Ball trade talks with multiple teams pursuing the star guard.
Yeah. What did y'all think when y'all saw that?
I think I hit the group chat like, what? Like, that's crazy. But in my mind, they were just doing due diligence.
Yes.
You know, LaMelo is a really good player, but he's not one of the 3 untouchable players in the world. Yeah. So if other teams are calling, you pick up the phone because maybe somebody will overpay. But I never thought it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who it was. Right after that post, somebody tweeted, somebody with a good following in the NBA space says, little do y'all know, the trade is already done. They just waiting. Next morning, we're about to board our flight.
Yes, literally sitting at the gate.
The Charlotte Hornets are trading LaMelo Ball and Josh Green to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Naz Reid, a 2033 unprotected first-round pick, 3 first-round pick swaps, and 3 second-round picks. And just like that, LaMelo's time in Charlotte is over.
And honestly, when I first seen this trade, because we were literally about to board,
you was walking. I forget where you was coming from. I'm like, Mike, check your phone.
And I just it didn't make sense to me at all. I thought that the Hornets were doing a really good job of just like building on what they just did, and we're gonna prime to have another good year. But as I kind of like thought about it, I kind of rock with the Hornets.
Okay,
I'm like,
walk me through.
I think both sides could be winners. Well, I don't know if they could both be winners, but I think both sides kind of made the right gamble in this situation. I think the Hornets was a little bit less of the gamble. I would probably lean Hornets 60-40.
Wow, I'm so surprised. Okay, can you give me?
I'm right with them.
I'm listening.
To start off with the Hornets and why I'm kind of leaning towards them, This kind of instantly reminded me of the conversations of the Zion thing, when I was like, I mean, you should have been proactive. Gives you the healthy year, and when the value's at the highest, that's when you have to kind of make the decision if you want to move him or not. Them also, with the reports, kind of had me thinking that this is not no like spontaneous thing. I think they were already in the back of their mind thinking we might have to look for the best opportunities to move him. Teams are already kind of getting desperate for a really good all-star type guard, and he just had his best year. And even though they had super crazy year, he was the offensive engine and everything like that, it was still like a little bit, you could still see a ceiling on it. They were still going to need a lot more. And whether that was player development or bringing in people, they just going to need a lot more. And I think they kind of extended their window, especially bringing all the picks in. Naz Reid is still a really good player for the right now. And if you really wanted to, you could still flip him down the line. But for the Timberwolves on their side, they're more so it's like, we have to win a championship, honestly. Do you have that? Like, you have your window to win your championship because they've been to the Western Conference Final. They've been deep in the playoffs. The next step is a championship. And you have probably a year or two, and I think as viewers, too, you can kind of see ceilings. It doesn't really take too long to see ceilings for teams. Not saying it can never change, but there is a world where we look at this Timberwolves team and say it's just not enough. And then what else are you going to get up to get better?
I agree with Mike in the 60-40 department. I agree with a lot that he said. The only thing I'm unsure of, and it's not that he's right or wrong, is if they were planning to do this. The one thing that I gauge, and I guess we may never find out, or maybe we'll find out down the line, is what you said. Offers came, or intrigue came, and you had to do your due diligence. And when you did your due diligence, you was like, oh, shit, we could walk away with something that we probably never projected, because the perception around LaMelo had been that the deal would maybe look like a Trae Young type of deal, where it felt like we just throwing them away, which is why we've been against the Zion thing, because if you ain't going to get nothing substantial, you might as well just kind of keep them at that point and hope for the best. I don't think that they thought they would be able to get something as valuable as a 2033 unprotected pick. We have no idea what the NBA is going to look like, what the draft rules will even look like by the time we get to 2033. And to have that be unprotected, I think is extremely valuable for them. I think they also looked at a situation where they really like LaMelo, but I don't know if they love LaMelo as much as they did before last season. I think you saw the season that Con Knipple had, and some of the emotions and attachment kind of changed and pivoted a bit. But I love what they did, because I've said this in a video, and I know a lot of Timberwolves, we're in a stage right now where people want to devalue as much as they can when they're a particular fan of a particular team. Knicks fans, before we won a championship, wanted to devalue the Brooklyn Nets picks to justify the trade. And so a lot of Timberwolves fans are talking about the swaps. Based on recent memory, I just don't have the confidence to just say swaps don't have value, because I have too many recent examples of one injury or a injury-riddled season, because we've seen teams every year get the injury bug and they become a lottery team. We just seen it with the Pacers. The year before that, who did we see? The Sixers, that's how they got VJ Edgecombe at 3. The year before that is how the Memphis Grizzlies, who had been a consistent playoff team, got Zach Edey at 9. We have every year, it feels like a playoff team has an injury or a bunch of injuries, and they now become a lottery team on that one-off year. And so to be able to have a potential swap now with a backcourt that has kind of just had some, LaMelo injury history, as much as we are wishing and praying for him to be fully healthy, because we love when he's healthy. And then the year of injuries that Ant just had with the mileage of these long playoff runs and the lack of depth that the Timberwolves now have. Dog, the Timberwolves ain't just no etched in top team. This ain't the Thunder or the Spurs. And the West continues to get better. The West continues to get better, and that's the part of the ceiling conversation that I think is super interesting, because I like LaMelo, you like LaMelo. I think you started to like LaMelo over the past year with some of the maturity that he's shown. Obviously, some things he still is going to work on and all of that. But the Timberwolves, I think, they do have a ceiling, and I think they know that. And one of the biggest things that I took from this trade is that number one, Charlotte is moving like a serious team. This is a trade you do when you're seriously having goals of getting better. And those rumors of Anthony Edwards, that move says that some of that shit is true. That there could be some frustrations, that other teams are acting like vultures and monitoring and see if he's gonna becoming available. And yeah, I mean, I like it for LaMelo. I think this is a spot where he's not the number one option. He comes next to somebody that he will defer to. He could be a little bit more of a point guard and be a second option, and he does have some defensive infrastructure around him, and he'll be on a really good, serious, coached, serious team. This is the most talent he's ever been surrounded by. So I like it from that standpoint, but I do feel like 60-40 as of right now with the Hornets because, like Mike said, the best way for the Timberwolves to have success in this is to win a championship. That's what they're up against, unfortunately.
Very good points. I'll play my counter. The swaps don't mean anything. Dylan Jackson has this tweet. Shout out to DJ.mp4. Here are the pick swaps that the Charlotte Hornets received in the Timberwolves trade. In 2028, they get the more favorable. That is a legit pick swap. No other teams involved. It's just Charlotte and
Which year is that?
Minnesota. That's 2028. That's the first of the 3 pick swaps. The second one, the Hornets already own the least favorable of Utah, Cleveland, Minnesota, straight up. I think that the Hornets will now be entitled to swap their own pick with the second most favorable of that bunch. So it's not just straight up, if Minnesota's bad, we get it. You get the second most favorable. And in 2030, the Hornets get the opportunity to swap with the least favorable of San Antonio, Dallas, and Minnesota, unless Minnesota's pick ends up being first overall. So essentially one unprotected swap in 2028, and the other two are very unlikely to result in a lottery pick. I completely agree with what you're saying. You never really know how injuries are going to go. But my counter to it all is that Charlotte has been really bad for 26 years minimum, right? Last time they were pretty good is when you got some good old Larry Johnson years and they were fun with the cool-ass jerseys
Dale Curry
and
and them, yeah.
all of those guys. Last year was the first time in our lives, really, where the Charlotte Hornets looked like a team that was really fun and also really good. Started off slow, but second half of the season, they were the second best team in the entire association. That 5-man unit of LaMelo, Khan, B. Mills, Miles Bridges, and Moussa Diabate was the greatest 5-man unit in the entire sport last season. They get to the play-in, they get one of the miraculous wins. In the second game, they lose. But I think that we all looked at that team and said, next season, they're going to at least be a playoff team, right? As much as we really love Con Knipple and Brandon Miller and Moussa Diabate and all of those guys that made that second half of the season happen, I think it is pretty showing that when LaMelo was not on the court, the offense was straight up dog shit.
Yes, no argument.
LaMelo is a guy that has, like, for all of the ins and outs and the inefficiencies within his game, for all of the silliness that I'm not a huge fan of, he is a guy that has been able to raise the play of his teammates around him, even in his years where he played 40 games or 36 games. I understand, like, the first part that y'all made that I would agree with is LaMelo Ball's contract is crazy enough that if he has another season where them ankles ain't holding up, there's no way in the world you're going to get at least one first-round pick. So the fact that you got one for him is pretty cool. Maybe I'm not thinking about this mostly from the basketball. I'm thinking about it from the optics, and maybe that's unfair.
Yeah, no, that's the best
city,
case.
for the first time in a long time, had some level of life. And they definitely can be a playoff team next season, but I think before the LaMelo trade, we all looked at it as not a guarantee, but as close to a guarantee as you can imagine. Now you look at it and say, yeah, it's still a good team, but if they are the 9th seed, would you be surprised next season? Probably not.
No, but
and their let me do last
go
point.
ahead.
Their replacement to this starting unit is our guy Kobe White, who just signed a 3-year, $74 million contract. Shout out to Kobe, get your bag. He's not nearly he's a combo that leads more 2 than 1, and they just don't have right now on the roster a guy that you feel like can elevate some of the guys around him as a passer. Khan has to make the shots, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the shit that Khan was doing last season, you can give partial credit to LaMelo Ball being able to be the passer that he is. And I just don't know if they can replace the playmaking aspect. I think they're going to put a lot more pressure on Khan to be a creator in the half court. Same thing with Brandon Miller, who's got better as a playmaker throughout the course of his career. But that is a huge hole to fill. Naz Reid, I love as an acquisition, just straight up on this team. I think he's going to play well alongside Moussa Diabate and able, obviously, to play 5 by himself. But man, it's just, again, optically speaking, that team had something building, and maybe they're being, again, proactive rather than reactive.
I think they're being proactive.
It's just it's scary to do. And maybe we look back at this in 2 years, like, man, they won that trade.
That's
but
why
right now, it's hard for me to say that.
I think it's not scary when you look around the guys that were in the same type of mode or situations as LaMelo. Trae Young didn't get any value back for the Hawks. They're saying that the Grizzlies have to attach shit to Ja Morant to get him off. The Zion Williams situation, I get it because I love LaMelo and I love the Hornets. I was there. Y'all know the whole shebang. I love the vibe. We all loved it. I think they were the brightest story in the NBA.
Yes.
But that shit was some excitement for a play-in. And they still ain't no damn pencil in.
That's what I'm about to get to.
And that was almost a career year for LaMelo in like games played. He played 72 minutes on 28 per night. The year before, 47, 22, 36. Hey, man, you got to get ahead. Serious organizations get ahead of shit and they don't fall victim to a small grain of success. That's why I said.
That's what you would say it was? The 57-game sample size?
In the grand scheme of the NBA, yes. For them, it was a big deal. Yeah. But the grand scheme of the NBA, that shit was that was cool. Because at the end of the day, what happened? They didn't make the playoffs. And they're still not a team that we could have guaranteed, even with LaMelo.
I wouldn't guarantee it, but I would have bet real money with them being in the playoffs next season.
Even with you kind of being hesitant, it's like, damn, you could see this team right now that they have without LaMelo could potentially be a 9th seed. You think that the team with LaMelo could be a 6th seed, a 7th seed? I think that you could take a step back. And the biggest point you made was about the viewer experience. Right? The things that are on the court, that was definitely the most exciting team that they'd had in a long-ass time. But you can also, and it's going to be hard, but you have to kind of realize we can be a lot better. We can be a lot better. And with LaMelo, he was the offensive engine. But
Pistons or the Hornets with LaMelo?
Pistons.
Celtics. Knicks.
Yep.
Cavs.
Yep.
Raptors.
I think it's a toss-up, honestly.
I would lean Raptors, but I think that's a conversation.
The Miami Heat with Giannis.
Miami.
Atlanta.
I think
that's
conversation.
That's a conversation.
76ers.
Conversation, because you never know.
Healthy Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of in the Orlando Magic. They're kind of still in that same boat.
But based on the way they played, they were better than all of those teams the second half of the season. So I wouldn't have expected them to be a 3 seed. But I don't think it would have been that crazy if we went into next season. Like, yeah, Charlotte, they kind of the 6th seed right now.
No, it would have been crazy. But I'm saying that to me that's still your best case scenario you're putting them at
right now with a 21-year-old Khan and a 23-year-old Brandon.
And that's also hoping that you're not getting a 36-game LaMelo season.
Yeah. No, again, I understand the risk-reward factor of the trade. LaMelo has played in 60% of the games that he's been eligible for.
I'm saying this as a LaMelo Ball fan.
Yeah. But I'm just, again, I don't know. I'm just trying to say, like, even though they lost that second playing game and it wasn't pretty by any means, Hornets fans walked out of there saying, yes, we're building something. And not that the thing that they were building, they're down to 0 because they still have Khan, they still got B. Mills, they still got Moose. But LaMelo on the court was a +9.
Yeah.
Off
LaMelo
the court, they were a negative.
Do you?
And there was just a small sample size of 59 minutes of Kobe White, Brandon Miller, and Khan, and that was good. But it's
nowhere near
49
LaMelo.
minutes. 49 minutes. So it was good, but it's just it's a bigger bet into that. And if you believe, and I don't think it would be a crazy belief that LaMelo's ankles are not going to hold up for the next 3 years, worthy of a trade. But again,
that's clearly what they believe.
That's definitely what they believe. But I'm just trying. I don't know.
On top of that, too,
it's one of those things that's going to be hard for me to visualize for the fan base to be like, yeah, man, we excited for next season after this trade.
I'm with you because as a fan of them, I don't like the trade. But I'm removing myself because if you think engage every trade and every move from a fan perspective, then yeah, you'll be somewhere fucked up. Everything can't be in a fandom vacuum. That's why it's a fan, and that's why you got people running the team. They don't merge. I mean, the only way that's justifiable is when you do some shit like what Nico Harrison did. That was just straight up jackass shit.
You saw that one fan that said trading LaMelo is like trading Michael Jordan from the Bulls. This is their Nico Harrison, Luka Doncic.
Does it bother you that And it could always skyrocket or like it go up. But
Nico
like
ain't
the
even
28
get
minutes
these,
a game
Nico ain't
for your
even get the
best player.
swaps.
And it's not a
Nico ain't even
Giannis or
get the
Wemby.
swaps, Mike.
What happened?
Nico ain't even get the swaps.
He doesn't get shit.
What'd you say though, Mike?
Does it bother you about 28 minutes a game? Because they try to be as much conservative as possible just to like keep him healthy. But the people that played around that 28 minutes or under 30 is just like Giannis, Wemby, and you can understand why.
I think that again, unless in the world where LaMelo doesn't get traded, they're not looking at LaMelo as their best player when it matters the most. They're hoping that Brandon Miller and Con Kneppel becomes better than LaMelo, where you're not really worried about. You know what I'm saying? Does that answer your question?
I guess it kind of does, but at the same time, if like you're kind of hoping that that's gonna happen, then it's like, then why are we so attached to LaMelo at the same time?
Because those 30 minutes a game, we were fucking great.
Yeah, Mike, the context behind it is that he was coming off the injuries and they just wanted to not, they wanted to reserve him because they saw how good they were going.
I want to give credit to LaMelo just a little bit more. I forget how many games he played last season. Let's say 42.
Last season?
I'm sorry, the year before last. Let's say
46, I think.
46 or whatever. His ankles are obviously bad, and he does miss a lot of time. But I want to give him just a little more credit because a lot of the times, even when he was healthy, they would hold him out because we're not playing for anything anyway. So that 46, we'll give him 50 games instead of 46.
No, I understand that because I think there's conversations.
And he, as a star, face of the franchise, bought in to being benched in certain situations, not closing out certain games. Did LaMelo come off the bench?
He did for a little bit.
He came off the bench.
But I think that was off his injury too.
3 games off the bench. So it's like, I think LaMelo has gotten a tough rap on a lot of things. And it's so funny to hear people talk about the value and everything like that. And Nick Wright had all that bullshit that he was talking about during that part. I love me some LaMelo.
I'm only arguing for why I even think the Hornets are making some type of right decision. For the Timberwolves, it's like you get an all-star type level point guard, and it just feels like what you kind of needed. Like this team desperately needed a point guard with some type of high ceiling, and LaMelo is more than just like can be the playmaker for this team. Obviously, he could put up a bunch of points in a hurry, spaces the floor for Ant, and he is one of them guys very similar to Lonzo, where it's just like a lot of his playmaking plays are not just straight up assists. It's the ability to get a board, push the tempo, pitch ahead, throw a lot. Like it's a lot of those type of plays that it's honestly going to help the Timberwolves. I think adding Ayo is one of them guys that loves to get out in transition. Him on the wing with LaMelo, I think is dangerous. Alongside Anthony Edwards, alongside those type of guys, it's just dangerous. He's going to have a lot of impact more than just stats. But you still have to try to the championship is the goal.
Before we get to Minnesota, I just figured out the best way to sum up my perspective on the Hornets.
Okay.
As much as we all like LaMelo, where would you put LaMelo? Like off the top of your head, he's a what player in this league? Like coming off of a year like last year, like obviously when he's playing 26 games.
Yeah, I would say he's an all-star level player.
But I'm saying like what range is that? Is he a top 25? Is he a top 40 player?
I would say he is a top 12 point guard.
Okay. Is the potential of him not being healthy worth investing to on this roster as a top 12 point guard? The answer is no. The risk is not worth the reward, and so you get ahead of it because if you don't, you then become the Pelicans. But the Pelicans are a little different because when Zion is on the floor at those times, he was way more than a top 12 player in his position.
It was all NBA.
But you watch and you learn from that shit because if not, you have a bunch of fucking nothing that you can put together. It's just a big slob of hope and potential. And then before you know it, you end up in a situation years down the line where you can't get shit for it. And you sitting there and you trying to navigate and navigate and navigate and navigate and navigate. So for a team that has dealt with that, because again, LaMelo played 47, 22, 36. Those were the 3 years before. They had to deal with that. And a lot of those times we were talking about what they could have been if LaMelo was going to be on the floor because the year before that, when he did have 70-something games played, he was an all-star, a young all-star. That is what the justification I can get. As a player and as a guy that liked him in that uniform, I have nothing for you. I have nothing for you on that front. But that's just the best way that I could put it
if,
from the
if
Hornets.
you had to bet, I think he's got 3 more years left of his contract. I think he hits open market at 27, 28 years old. Would you bet LaMelo plays 70% of his games for the rest of his contract?
Yes. Me, but I'm a fan.
What
and
about
I'm
you,
being
Mike?
a little naive.
I'll probably go a little bit lower, probably like 60.
That actually feels a little bit more fair.
I don't know. It's just it could always be different, but it's hard to just kind of take a guy that has missed time and just all of a sudden now he could play those games consistently.
Mind you, Mike, he's now in a team that's going to play way more important games that are trying to go deeper into the playoffs.
He's only played like 3 important games in his life, if you think about it.
That goes out of the window now. And even with him, even with this trade, now that we can talk about Minnesota, like I mentioned, even with him, dog, they still got OKC, San Antonio, Denver Nuggets, Luka-led Lakers. The Western Conference is a
It's
gauntlet.
a gauntlet, yeah. But expansion happens in 2 years. They'll probably be in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, they probably really will be.
Probably be in the
They
Eastern
probably
Conference.
really will be.
Yeah.
They probably really will be.
This is one of the rare, super risky deals for both sides. Think about all the other bigger trades you've seen done. One of the teams, there's no risk. Giannis just got traded 2 days before this. No risk for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Um,
When we got Cat.
No,
Well, I guess
that's a double risk.
That is a double risk. Yeah.
That's a double risk. I think the double risk comes from 2 teams that are actively trying to be decent to good. You know, because we can look back on this in 4 years, but like, damn, both of these teams fucking lost this trade. You know, like nobody wins it. I said in my video,
Right. It's like the Timberwolves just stay a solid second
team, and
exit.
Charlotte never puts it together.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, that trade
But 2033,
could be
if they just a solid team, Anthony Edwards is
Could be
gone.
gone. Yeah, there's value in that 2033 pick. We also don't even know what the fucking rules are going to be for the lottery.
Exactly.
in
That's funny.
2033.
That's funny.
It is such a fascinating Tim Connolly trade. One thing I admire about Tim Connolly is that motherfucker be swinging for the fences. He ain't always going to hit home runs.
That's the way to play it, ain't it?
I guess
Unless,
we'll see.
unless you are the GM of the. I mean, never mind.
I feel like if you have a young top 10 player, top 7 player, this is the way to play the game.
Okay.
Especially in a
Perfect.
smaller market.
Yes.
Where there's no
yes,
guarantee
yes.
he's going to be here for 10 years.
Yes. Yes.
But the Rudy Gobert trade, he traded 5 first-round picks for Rudy Gobert.
We all was like, what the fuck?
The Karl-Anthony Towns trade, I think we all said what the fuck to that as well.
I'm still saying what the fuck.
Yeah, that
I'm
one,
saying thank you too.
That one ain't aging is great. But at one time, you looked at it and say, oh, yeah, that's a good trade. And then now this one, you know? And the big risk for this is that treasure trove of assets, it's over.
It's gone.
They gave up everything in these last 2 trades. Everything. They got $15 million to sign 9 players this offseason.
Shit, hey, I got my jersey, baby.
That
I just need to
also
change the team.
that also went to me giving the Hornets a slight edge in the 60-40. Is that how we broke it up? Because the parallel for them being the winner to me is just a little bit more higher because though I love LaMelo, I look at the Timberwolves roster and it's just so much holes. The front court, you just lost 2 high-key rotational players.
And Rudy
Regardless,
Gobert's 34, man. He cannot
he's 34.
He can't be the best defensive player in the world for that fucking long.
Is Io
He's not
starting?
now.
He's not now. He's not
Io may have to fucking start.
Ario's starting at the 3 right
Dante
now.
is out. That was a key bench piece.
Yep.
You're now going like Berenger. We was hopeful to see some minutes. He has to
He
not
has to
only
produce.
get minutes, he has to produce.
Jalen Clark just signed a 3-year deal.
That means that
gotta
he's about to
produce.
his head. They like, hey, you guard, you finna get out there.
Yeah.
Terrence Shannon Jr., you finna have to do some of the things we saw in that Nuggets.
They
Like,
went from a team with all centers to a team with all guards.
yeah,
They got no front
it's
court.
finna be Io, Melo, Ant, Jaden, and Rudy.
Yeah. And that just on paper, like
Sound like a good 2K team.
it's a fun ass team.
It's fun, yeah.
But Jaden McDaniels' value defensively is him on wings and guards. You gonna ask him to guard 4s? No, you probably gonna ask like fucking Anthony Edwards to be guarding 4s across basketball,
It's
right?
crazy, bro. It's crazy.
That's why like we have to wait and see who they end up signing. They definitely are gonna go out there and try to get $15 million is all they got, so they can't get Rudy.
They track Dean Wade.
Rui asked
Dean
for
Wade would
15
be a
at least.
really good signing.
Yeah,
Dean Wade would be a great.
I did my
signing.
video yesterday. I went through all the free agents, and Dean Wade was the guy. He was the guy.
But Dean Wade might even be more. I know he didn't play very well in the postseason.
It's
He
not
might
a
be more
big market.
expensive.
He might be because it's not a big market.
Yeah.
And teams are playing around the margins. And you know what's so exciting about this time right now? The new draft. The new draft changes. Everybody is trying to be competitive to some degree.
Yeah. Has to. Be
So then it
competitive.
makes a Dean Wade way more valuable because now 30, it went from maybe only 7-8 teams with one Dean Wade. No, every fucking team can use a Dean Wade now.
It's one of those things where I asked in my video from the Wolves' perspective, if not this, then what? 1 first-round pick, 1 good swap, and 2 bad swaps in 3 seconds nobody give a fuck about, and Naz Reid. Is LaMelo Ball the most talented player you can get with that with that trade package? And the answer is probably yes. Right? Maybe you could say John Morant would have been cheaper. Maybe you could say De'Aaron Fox would have been cheaper. But if not this, then what? And I asked that in my video and I was reading through the comments. There wasn't many answers outside of basically saying, wait. The alternative is to wait. But it feels like all of that smoke about Anthony Edwards maybe being frustrated with the end, that it was real. So just waiting could have been the most dangerous thing you could have done. And the one thing about Tim Connolly,
He said, if I'm gonna get fired, damn it.
The reality is this trade is probably not gonna net the Minnesota Timberwolves a championship. When Tim Connolly's time is done in Minnesota, he can definitely say better than any other GM, I fucking went forward with my guy. Every GM can't say that. And he can. Is it gonna be the most fun team in the NBA? Yeah, probably.
I mean, you see the nicknames that's coming up already. And
What?
that's a lot of, I mean, they just talking about all the shenanigans.
Imagine AD and Dean in the backcourt.
Talking about a driving test, COVID test, and pregnancy test.
Driving
All
test,
right, well, that's
LaMelo.
kind of racist.
Pregnancy test is who?
How is that racist?
Who's pregnancy test?
What you just
Anthony
say?
Edwards.
What you
Anthony
just say?
Edwards.
Say it again.
And COVID test is Rudy Gobert?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You talking about the nicknames.
Oh, that's crazy.
What was that first one?
Driving
Pregnancy
test.
Or driving test?
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
But yeah,
It's a lot to. It's still a lot to do.
I think it gives him some extra time too, though.
Tim?
Because you listen to your star player. They can go out and say we did everything about you. You didn't want us to give Jaden McDaniels up. We didn't give Jaden McDaniels up. We did need to make a move though, and we got you somebody like LaMelo who you can have a good relationship with, more, your age group, can take some pressure off you in the backcourt. And Anthony Edwards is going to elevate, man. He's going to elevate. If it was ever any time for him to have an MVP season, it's going to be now, damn it.
The one thing I really like is I was so tired of teams taking a really good 2-guard and say you're going to be our lead guy.
Oh, for sure. The Devin
having
Booker
LaMelo
route.
next to him, I love the idea of Anthony Edwards getting just more catch and shoot opportunities.
And LaMelo gets to be an actual, like, what I think suits him better, which is like a point guard next to a superstar versus trying to build him into being a superstar in this league that is very taxing with the
That's
superstar
how it was
role.
back in the day at Chino Hills. Yeah, LiAngelo. LiAngelo was getting up all the shots.
One of the videos came up on my recommended the other day, and I was like, LaMelo shot is still funky to this day as far as visually. When he was young, that shit was crazy.
But it went in.
It went in.
Pointed to the-
It had
pointed to
no
half court.
rotation. It was to the it was like.
And he had that ugly ass hair.
And I think it is funny that the one guy of the 3 that had actually a pure looking jump shot was the one that didn't make it. Because Lonzo's shooting the shit like this. LaMelo's shit is a slingshot. And LiAngelo actually had a very pretty jump shot. And he just didn't make it.
That's how you know they was all shooting at a young ass age.
LiAngelo-
They had no strength to
real
get up there
shit,
to the rim.
LiAngelo's supposed to be playing for the 49ers. That's what went wrong with that. That linebacker should have not ever been catching
How many
shooting.
roster spots you said the Timberwolves had?
Yeah, they got 9 spots, Mike.
I mean, LiAngelo.
I swear hit that
Hey,
corner.
Lonzo really is a free agent right now, though.
They could, hey,
What if LeVar Ball really get his dream, but instead of it being the Lakers, it's Minnesota?
Hey. That ship has sailed. My boys are podcasting. I just seen
Streamer.
LeVar on
Rapper.
design.
LeVar's on Neon Stream
Yep.
telling his family business, saying that Tina ain't with him no more.
Oh, really? I didn't see
Yes.
that. I saw they were straight. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
Damn.
Did you see the one about the restaurants?
no.
He was saying he finna start a bunch of restaurants and they just name him after his son, so he gonna have Lonzo. Yeah. he said, I think he said Lonzo's gonna be an Italian restaurant.
Shit, LiAngelo's. I'll go get me some pasta from LiAngelo.
I think he said LiAngelo's was gonna be Italian. Lonzo's might have been like a Mexican spot, and he said LaMelo's is gonna be like a burger joint or something like that. It was something like that. It was like
I'm kind of fucking with him.
He's
LaMelo's would have been my little dispensary.
LiAngelo's definitely sound like a damn spot that's already taken. By the way.
Or a pizza.
Yeah.
That's like a pizzeria.
Yeah,
I'm
LiAngelo's
going to get
pizzeria
2 slices from LiAngelo's.
in Berwyn. Pizzeria in Berwyn. LiAngelo's or a banquet.
Y'all think Rudy Gobert is safe?
That's a good question, KP. Yeah, because they would have got Jaylen Brown, right? Or was that trade just too much to gut the roster? It would have left you with Jaden McDaniels, Brown, and Edwards and Ayo.
Yeah. Aaron J starting.
I think he may be safe, man. Because I think you're banking on him still being able to anchor that defense. Him and McDaniels, the intensity of Anthony Edwards, and the length and smarts of LaMelo being like a passing lane guy. You can kind of keep a competitive defensive team with that group.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if anybody.
If you're not going to be a good defensive guard, be 6'7".
Yeah. I mean, they're going to ask him to sit in that chair. They got no choice.
He did it towards the end of the year.
I wonder if, like, if I had to bet money on it, I would say Rudy Gobert is safe. But would it be interesting to do like a 2-for-1 deal to get more value on the roster? Because
tell me what it could be.
I'm trying to figure it out on real time. I can't figure it out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, to P's point, for what they have and needing a big guy that's gonna rebound the ball and protect the rim, Rudy is about as best you can get besides Vic.
True.
There's also a lot of people I'm seeing that believe LaMelo will help him.
He finna get new hand. Unless he
get disrespectful.
Unless he buy Rudy Gobert new hands or some new gloves, he might catch a few more.
You don't
lobs.
think? Hold on. Let me see Rudy Gobert average
Could
point
they
per
not
game
have
was
gotten
last
anything
season.
else? Hey, forget Josh Green. We want Musa Diabate. Hornets wasn't going.
Yeah, they weren't going for that.
They weren't going.
So Rudy Gobert last season averaged 11 points, 10.9, so 11 points per game. You don't think he can average 13, 14 points per game? With
No
LaMelo?
Julius Randle.
No,
Yeah, but
Julius
LaMelo
Randle?
taking them shots too.
But LaMelo's the best passer he's been with since Ricky
Ever.
Rubio.
Ever. I think LaMelo might be a better passer than Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, grand scheme
Them
probably.
boys signed Joe Ingles because they said he
No
could,
disrespect
he
to-
could find a connection with Rudy.
No disrespect to Ricky
You
Rubio.
don't think? I mean, he's averaged 14.
LaMelo can
1,
score.
2,
What do you
think he
3,
get up
4,
to?
5, 6, 7. He's averaged 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in his career. You think he get back to 14?
I think he could do that. Well, if he can't dunk the ball 7 times, then
That's what I'm saying.
that's more on him than
Now,
it is
he
on.
can get to 15 points per game.
Maybe.
He's never
He's done
played.
it 1,
He's
2,
never
3, 4
played with a
times.
player like LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is a passer who can also command respect of defenses as a scorer. Ricky Rubio was only a passer. Mike Conley was a little bit of both, but not at the level of LaMelo. Anthony Edwards is a bona fide scorer. Donovan Mitchell, scorer. LaMelo is an actual scoring what would his shit be, Mike? A playmaking shot creator?
Yeah, something like that.
Something of
Play
those.
shot. This is, I don't know. Part of the reason why it's kind of like still holding me back that I don't think that he's gonna elevate from at least to what he is now. Part of the reason they don't pass his ass the ball is because he literally cannot catch the motherfucker. He literally won't finish the thing. So they have times where they look at him wide open with a little man on his back and they say, "I'm good. I'd rather
But
chuck
you know
this shit up."
you know the one thing about that, Mike,
Yeah.
that I agree with, but also disagree with slightly. Think about me and you playing with this big fella. No matter how many times they fuck up, you gotta give him that ball when you drive, and you're just always gonna give it to him. You always gonna give it to him.
Hey, it's been times where he done fucked up a few times. He just said, we finna have to go ahead and score.
We
the
have
bucket."
said that to each other, but then you go and you're in score mode after getting 2 buckets, and the defense just collapsed, and you like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then he ends up scoring. And it's like, yeah, bro, just make the fucking layup or make the dunk, Rudy. They never gonna completely X him out. Especially not LaMelo.
I
Anthony
think
Edwards, yes.
this is the best case scenario.
D'Angelo Russell, yes.
I think this conversation could also let a few people off the hook too. We could let Donovan Mitchell off the hook sometimes. He's looking off Rudy. If he can't find it with the groove with LaMelo, then it's like shit. I see why they want to
Because
pass.
LaMelo is going to pass the ball. It's in his DNA. Those other guys that you named, yeah. Donovan Mitchell, what is he, a 4 or 5 assist guy? That LaMelo probably ain't got a year in his fucking career with those numbers. 5 assists? No.
I seen him pick that up in the first quarter before.
Yeah, he's programmed to throw that ball and get that ball up.
How valuable is Rudy Gobert? I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, the
what
least amount of assists that
Man.
he's ever had is his rookie of the year season, where he only played 51 games and only started 31. He had 6.1 assists. Other than that, LaMelo is edged in for 7.
Hey, we see some of that stuff that Rudy did in the playoffs when he was doing post phase, and he.
All right, we don't need to do that shit.
Then
Just catch
guys
the
Well,
ball.
LaMelo do give you +3 to your post fade.
do we?
Yeah.
Why Musa Diabate wasn't doing that shit then?
Because his shit started at 25. So +3 don't really do anything. But Rudy Gobert he started off with a 62. So +3, 65.
He got the badge now.
That's pretty good. No, he don't got the badge, but he now has requirements for the badge.
Would y'all
okay.
y'all prefer LaMelo here, or would y'all rather have seen him in Toronto?
Here.
Here,
Toronto.
All that
When that
defense,
came out,
and he go-
I really went to Spotrac to try the trade machine, and in my mind, Minnesota didn't have shit worth trading for LaMelo. But the Raptors could, you know.
Brandon Ingram.
Well, I didn't get
RJ
that far.
Barrett,
But yeah,
quickly.
contract wise. But I was more talking about draft capital. I didn't realize it was going to take bad swaps and 3 second-round picks to get it done. I was like, damn.
I'm
The
glad
Raptors
y'all
were okay
saying
with-
bad swaps. Now, when them motherfuckers come out to be
2028 could be a good swap.
remember them how many times we seen in the draft when we had to connect the dots? This actually was this that we didn't think was gonna be this, and
That's my one thing, and I know this is a conversation every
I feel
damn
you though
year.
too.
Put the right hats on them damn kids, man.
Yeah, Fabian Fick got Nate Min up there with a fucking heat hat on.
Who got traded but didn't know he got traded? Oh,
Cam Carr.
No,
Cam-
Kareem Lopez didn't.
Yeah, he didn't either.
Cam Carr was
the
walking
right
up and
hats
said, "Oh,
on
I got
them, man.
traded." You saw that?
No.
Yeah, he thought he was a Nick, and he's walking to the stage like, "Oh, I got traded."
They
I
need
mean,
to
it's not
have
that bad to get traded from New York to LA. At least he didn't get traded
One
to
just won a fucking championship.
But it's still LA, and he get to play.
One
with
just
Luka.
won a championship.
I feel you, but like it could be.
One just
all
won.
I'm saying is it could be a lot worse
Yeah.
than playing alongside
for
Luka
sure,
Doncic.
for sure,
Kid
for
Carr
sure.
definitely just became important as hell at work.
What number
too.
he win? Pascal Siakam.
43.
Yeah.
That's not me. We're at Baylor. Chill
I
on
didn't
him.
watch Baylor. What y'all think about Yaxu Lindenborg and all the oh my god, all the comments he's made since he's got drafted?
You know what? I didn't like the pick because I wanted them to get a Diamar. I just don't understand the Warriors and their just lack of wanting size.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
mind.
he a pretty big dude.
It mind blows me how they
Swole
just
dude.
say, size? Nah.
We got Draymond for that. He
But
said, Mike, if you didn't know,
You talking about Steph Curry?
No.
he was asked about Steve Kerr. He said he doesn't normally play rookies that much. He has a history of that. But by the way the team is looking right now, I'm going to have a really good chance to play. Maybe
Might
even
be
start. Hell no. He said, you ass.
AirPods, I told you, be careful what you wish for, bro. I told you, you wanted somebody ready to play.
Did Draymond?
man.
Draymond take his player option? Yeah.
Not yet, no.
Y'all think he's just taking it right?
I would hope that they reformulate or restructure it. But
I
who
seen him in the
knows?
club with Tatum. He was turned. He said
yeah.
when he's on the beach, bang, all of my Draymond, every all of my house did it.
Jimmy Butler did say, by the way, I know that guy be speaking his mind. I like that. He plays tough. He is tough. I bet he plays dominoes too. I'm gonna have to crack his head in that.
Okay.
Okay.
I like the quotes, KB. I think the Warriors need some of that. Some of the last young guys that got a little bit too damn reserved for me. Jonathan Kuminga was reserved, except with his agent. He was telling his agent everything. Moses Moody, more of a reserved guy. But it does make me feel away because Pods is one of them chattermouths too. So now you got another one. Draymond gonna chat. They got a lot of chatters on this team.
Yeah.
But you need that type of confidence and you need that awareness. And I think Yaxu Lindenberg is a really good player. He gonna do a lot of good shit. He gonna give them some energy that they need. Like he bout that shit. I really wish they was gonna get some size, but Merez did go at 9, who I was thinking could go to Golden State. And then I saw a die, and I was just like, bro, if they don't get a die, somebody got to get fired. But
We were talking about that.
Yaxu gonna do his shit though, man.
It's a
and
video.
shout out to was that his cousin, his brother, somebody that was with Yaxu. I don't know. I forgot to ask him his name. He rocked with the show.
Oh, shout out to
Remember,
No.
bro? We met him at 2 different times, and I was like,
Oh yeah. And then he was sitting at the table. Right. There's a creator named Don't Know Ball that made a reel that says Draymond Green when he realized Yaxu went to the same college as Jordan Poole, and it's just him squaring up a bunch. And it's a funny video. Yaxel liked the video. I think it's funny.
Shit, Yaxel like, boy, I ain't know. Hey, I ain't Jordan Poole says no.
Nah, hell no.
I ain't Jordan. I can Scrabble now.
Nah, hell no.
Minnesota, man. I can't wait. Free agency starts with the last day of this month, technically. I wonder if they're gonna be first to like sign Kyle
What is that?
Anderson
The
again.
Moridium period?
The more yes.
You
Moratorium?
bring Mike Conley back? I feel like you got
You
to.
kind of have to.
You got to. Was that? I don't know. I can't think of any Hornets history. Would Mike Conley be like one of the best vets he done had?
He would be the best vet he had.
Even though LaMelo is up there in age now.
I mean, LaMelo, his sophomore season, they had a couple vets. Gordon Hayward was on that team. You know, they had some guys. Terry Rozier is a good vet from what I heard.
I think Mike Conley would be a
get him
better.
at a steal though.
Mike Conley might be a better vet than Terry.
Right?
Rozier.
They haven't suspended Terry Rozier, have they? I'm being so serious right now.
Oh, I don't know. I know Malik Beasley's eligible to come back to the league this season.
They ain't do the shit. They gambled. I'm signing them. They get these other teams got guys doing way worse. If you gambled, hey man, that's fucked up. But come with us.
I saw
You shoot 40%.
speaking of gambling, Jonte Porter's playing in the league, like a semi-pro league. He just won MVP in that semi-pro league. The motherfucker averaged 30, 26, 9, 4, and 7.
The biggest what if in the NBA.
Fuck is he at the Y?
Motherfucker playing against me.
Because don't get it fucked up. Jonte Porter can hoop. Yeah. Like what the hell?
Yeah, no, it was crazy because we were I don't know where we were on our way back from, and when I was just on Instagram and I swiped and it said congratulations to whatever league champion Jonte Porter, and I clicked in, like he averaging what 7 blocks, 7?
Yeah, was he playing in a
You know
midget
how,
league?
if he was doing that shit over here, you know how much money he could have gotten. He wouldn't have to do none of that
No,
bullshit.
seriously, he's averaging
Well,
7 blocks. Is he the tallest player in the league?
He
Is he
probably
Will Chamberlain?
is the tallest
I
player.
gotta
Yeah.
look at this league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this, he
please
got
look
to
up
be at the YMCA.
because I forgot
bro.
what the name of the league is.
He got to be
Jonte
at the
Porter.
YMCA, bro. There's no way.
He hooping. But they have multiple teams across different cities though. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's just legitimately at Lifetime.
Plays for the Seattle Superhawks in the United States Basketball League.
There you go.
Okay.
Shout out to him, man.
I know that facility is a lot different than what Toronto had.
Yeah.
A lot different. Mike, man, Austin Reeves is back. Talk to me.
I'm so happy. I seen the clip kind of like as it went down of him laying down in the grass on the golf course as he's kind of like reacting to the
For real?
news.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see it?
No.
I think he was there with his girlfriend. His girlfriend just kind of captured the moment, but it's kind of like refreshing to kind of see everything he's been talking about and everything he's about never really change. He's grown immensely as a player, but even from the undrafted part, saying, "Hey, LA want me. I want to go to LA." To the next contract that was very small. It's maybe like 3 years, 13 mil, or 4 years. Like it was a very smaller contract. Still wanted to be there, and so even now after this season, he still wants to be in LA, and nothing has really changed. And I'm really happy. I mentioned this kind of like on the live show that we did. Is it immediately kind of points to LeBron James because he hasn't gotten his contract offer yet. So I think that's the biggest question. But I'm super happy, super excited for Austin Reeves. I can't wait to just watch him next season too alongside Luka.
Yeah, I think when it comes to, for me personally, about this contract and everything, I got to see what the rest of the offseason looks like for the Lakers before I start
100%.
thinking about how much money Austin Reeves is going to be making and everything. So
I'm
I'm happy for him. Super happy for him.
It says James Dolan has a stance on how he feels about us going into the second apron, and that kind of shapes up Mitchell Robinson to be out there, and y'all are linked with Brooklyn. And if I know anything about Mitchell Robinson, I would guess y'all would have the advantage there. And so y'all probably get him. That would be dope.
You know who I really kind of want though too?
Robert Williams.
I want Walker Kessler.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah, if he don't want 30
Walker
million,
Kessler.
how you
But then
get
again,
him?
I don't know. Maybe they just don't like each other. Y'all saw
I
his
don't-
Instagram post?
No.
What was it?
I'm gonna read it exactly to y'all. But he made a post on Instagram, and you know, everybody be sending subliminals
Everybody.
when it comes to the captions of these Instagram posts. He says, oh my God, I didn't realize it was that long. I've seen what's being said, and I want to be clear, and I have always wanted to be here. I love this. Oh, never mind. He loves the city. He wants to be there.
Do they want him to be there?
I don't know.
At a fair price.
I've seen both ways though. Like, I think we could go all in on a center, or we can have it split up where it is like, how much do we have to play Robert Williams, or how much do we have to play like having a 3 center rotation that's always just really reliable. Or it's kind of hard to say that with Robert Williams, but having
Bless you, bless
3
you.
centers, maybe like including Jackson Hayes still in that rotation too, just like cheaper center deals, or go in all on an all-star level center.
Y'all can't go in on all-star level center.
Going on Jalen. It's not likely, but we could.
Would you sign to trade Bron?
For Jalen Durham? Next question.
Yes or no?
Yes. I would definitely do that.
Damn.
But they just said they would
Bron.
sign and trade for Jared Allen. Why would I do Jalen
Bron,
Durham?
he don't fucking appreciate you, gang. He don't appreciate you,
I
man.
can't even believe you just said
Before
this
you
shit.
won a championship, he was trying to trade you then. You got a championship, and now he's trying to trade you. He don't appreciate you.
That's some sucker ass
He
shit.
could be wearing your jersey right now. He wearing Shaq jersey.
Hey, I'm only doing this out of I respect LeBron James too much to offer him a minimum. So I'm saying that he might as well get his bread somewhere else.
Don't let him
Hey,
change his
Hey,
words.
you know
man.
what?
Bro, look,
I'm-
we're not gonna be able
I'm
to offer him
disappointed.
money.
Now, when we meet Bron, I want you to say that to his
Yeah,
face.
We ain't gonna be able to offer
I'm
him.
disappointed.
I'm gonna tell him, Bron, man, you done gave your whole life to the game. More years in the NBA than you actually just been on Earth. Well,
Impossible,
not really
but-
like
yeah,
that.
what the
but
fuck
like,
are you saying?
more years in the NBA than not in
Okay.
the NBA.
There
Is
you
what
go.
I was trying to go to.
That's better. Hey, bro.
Don't ever let them try to pigeonhole you to no minimum contract. Boy, go out there and get your bread.
He
Go
got
out
his,
there and get your
He
bread.
got his bread. He won his rings. And I'm disappointed that you would ever say something like that towards LeBron James. So you know what I got to say to you? Fuck you.
You think Luka and them get a ring with LeBron?
Yeah, I do. Because he the one who
They
championship.
definitely don't get that shit done with Walker Kessler. You got a better chance of winning with Bron.
Hey, bro, no. Hey, first of all, we're not gonna just say it like that now. We're not gonna
we
just say it
already
like
say-
Walker Kessler, our best player. Motherfucker, we got Luka Doncic.
Yeah. But you'd rather your third option be Walker Kessler instead of LeBron?
Bro, you trying to paint this shit, man? You gotta add some damn context. LeBron, yeah, get your money, LeBron. LeBron is he just don't fit as much. He just don't fit as much.
Doubling down on it too, huh?
We got 2 motherfuckers in the backcourt that are taking some plays off on the. We need 3 through fucking 15 to be able to defend. And
LeBron was defending.
He is, but he's not gonna just be a lockdown
Bron.
doing all hustle defending. Like
So your problem solver is getting Walker Kessler, who was hurt all last year, and giving him a bag.
He played
who's
five,
our
he
last-
played 5 games.
He had the same injury you did.
And he played 4 games.
Man, I'm looking at that shit. Part of the reason, yeah, he
I
was
ain't
hurt.
the
He
same
missed that
player I
time.
used to be. He might not be the same player.
I watched him at Auburn. He had some shit. He had some
he
shit
also
on
had
his
some
shoulder.
NBA doctors for doing surgery.
He had
on
some
him.
shit on his
The guy
shoulder.
that did my surgery did Derrick Rose knees. Shout out Dr. Bush Joseph.
Did you re-injure your shoulder?
Yeah, he re-injured his knees, yeah.
Well, he ain't used that doctor. He ain't used that
Walker
doctor.
Kessler used to wear something on the shoulder at Auburn. So
I know. I was looking
Bro,
at
do you hear him? You went into a series where y'all were the heavy underdog against Houston. Won that series in 5. And then your reward for that, Mike, want to trade you away for a guy that played 5 games last season.
First of all, the man was hurt. And they decided to just have surgery on him because why the hell would he play the whole season?
What
hurt?
about the year before that then, Mike? Why Walker Kessler
Man,
ain't played
how
the
many
year before
games
that?
he didn't play that many games, but at the same time,
What about the year before that?
he did have injuries. I'm willing to live with those injuries because some of them games too is literally
But with
'cause of
LaMelo,
them.
you want to trade him away.
The same reason why LaMelo don't have as many games played in some of them years where he was still
it's
and could
actually
play.
a bunch of comments that I'm saying. I just Googled Walker Kessler and like what people are saying popped up, and it's saying Kessler versus Jalen Duren. And there's a lot of people say like this one dude. If I had to choose between Jalen Duren and Walker Kessler, I go with Kessler. He's bigger, has more defensive impact, and even has the potential to stretch the floor with his 3-point shooting.
Oh, boy. He played 5 games, and yeah, he hit some threes in those 5 games. Y'all think he about to turn into Kelly Olynyk?
They showing me a Reddit post. Depends on the team needs the center to be good space and score option, or they can. Come on, I hate when people do
Am I
that.
tweaking?
What?
Because I would rather just have Jalen Duren.
Walker Kessler to the Lakers, Duren for the Lakers.
I think it's
Duran wants a full
More-
max. Kessler is 10 times better fit. I'd rather overpay there.
Wait, when was that too?
When was what?
When was that post at?
A day ago.
Okay.
Kessler's a 10 times better fit. Am
I
that
don't
sound
agree
right?
with all that.
Okay.
My rationale I just think that he's potentially easier to acquire than Jalen Duran because the
Okay.
Pistons are going to
1,000
bring
times. Yes.
fucking Jalen
Yes.
Duran back.
That should be the only argument.
Yeah.
Why did Darrick just tweet me or text me personally, by the way, not the group chat? What would you give up for Ja?
As a Bulls fan, is he
Who?
asking
The
that?
Bulls? Hey, bro, if you want to be at work, damn, you should have came to work. Don't be texting me about
I text
basketball.
the full group chat.
Him in the Bulls jersey was on my mind. Well, then you should have came to work.
For real. You could have tuned in through Zoom or some shit.
I'm just going to type, what would I give up for Ja Morant? Nothing. I'm going to give him the Magic Conch shell gift, Mike.
So the Lakers have $50 million in cap space before re-signing Bron, Rui, Kennard. And my boy NBA In Depth put together a little thing of how they could utilize it.
Excuse me.
As a critical Laker hater and a critical Laker lover, I want both of your perspectives. He says, we could debate all day about the specific skill sets and traits the Lakers currently lack, but I'd rather start at level 1. Their depth is very poor. They lack any adequate number of generically good NBA players. No amount of star hunting will change this. I'd rather use cap space on several different players to improve their depth around Luka. We all agree with that?
Yep.
Off-season targets, addressing point-of-attack defense, rim protection with multiple mid-sized contracts. Room exception, worth $9 million, available to cap space teams. Lakers can use this to re-sign Hachimura or find his replacement, and the replacement pitchers are Kelly Oubre and Dean Wade. And then they talked about some of those off-season targets with the addressing of point-attack defense and rim protection. There's a picture of Lou Dort, Herb Jones, Mitchell Robinson, and Robert Williams. And then they says, assuming there's no interest from Brooklyn or Chicago, LeBron will only have 2 offers of 2 years, $31 million, the full non-tax mid-level exception amount from other teams in free agency. The Lakers have little reason to spend more than 2 years, $40 to $50 million on LeBron if their goal is to build a contender around Luka. Unlikely that teams or LeBron want more than 2 years at 41 years old, they added. Mm-hmm. My updated ideal Lakers cap sheet would be the roster having Luka, Reeves, Bron, Dort, Robert Williams, Rui, Jared Vanderbilt, Aiden is back, Marcus Smart is back. And so, yeah, your 2 upgrades are essentially Lou Dort and Robert Williams to a team that is pretty similar to last year's. How would you feel about that?
I would have hated it all. I think Lou Dort would actually be really nice for this team. Just one of the guys that I thought about is like a perimeter and it could be out in the market for like a lockdown. So I'm not mad at that at all. And then it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about having just like the rotation, not going all for all-star, all-NBA type centers. Let's just have a really good center rotation. So even if one goes down or some has to miss time, we still are not just left high and dry because we know Luka can make any, just average Joe center the better, like look like a way better center.
For
So
sure.
I wouldn't be mad at that. If that was our offseason, I really wouldn't mind bringing Marcus Smart back. I think he just kind of opted out of his contract, and I'm expecting him to probably he's going to get more money. So after all that, I wouldn't be mad at it. I think that's a route, but it doesn't also feel like enough at the same time. It felt like something you would have to, the Lakers team would have to just click. You'd be like, okay, it makes sense for this roster.
You would need Luka to be MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So your positioning is you got Luka, you got Reeves. Fuck everything else. Use that 50 to get Kessler and Dort. And then you come back with a Luka, Reeves, Dort.
Whether it's LeBron, Rui, like whoever, I wouldn't mind that lineup.
I think you may have to say bye to LeBron in order to go Dort, Kessler.
I think so, and it's just a weird situation. I think from
Kessler ass ain't finna lead a Jazz either though.
No.
He can't. Because they gonna match and nobody's giving him unmatchable money.
Yeah, no, he's going to be a Jazz next season. Does that make sense? A Jazz?
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't sound right. Doesn't flow.
And then the same thing with Durham. So now what do you do?
I am curious to see how much he actually is.
I saw Jalen Smith was attached to y'all. No bull. Like I didn't make that up. Like no bullshit. I did see that.
A little smaller for like a big, but I wouldn't be mad at it.
He's good. He's just not. He's not no lob threat.
I like what they put together. I think that's the route. I don't think you getting one of those star bigs, A-list bigs that Luka said. It just doesn't exist in this market. I think Aiden brings back on his exception or whatever, and I think you try to go and get backup bigs. I think you go Mitchell Robinson or Robert Williams and retain Jackson Hayes, and that way you only really need a few minutes from DeAndre Aiden. And I think you go get a point of attack defense and somebody who can be a depth piece. Y'all might lose Marcus Smart too. I've seen the Rockets are really interested in him.
I'm gonna go through rumors in a minute here, but that was one of them that I got. Let's rapid fire some other shit that happened, contracts and trades. Like we were doing our live show in New York when Jalen Duren got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies for a few second-round picks, 3 to
Jalen Duren never got traded.
Isaiah Stewart. Sorry. Jalen Duren was the very next report. Isaiah Stewart to the Grizzlies for 3 second-round picks to open up some money for the Pistons.
I feel like he is a Memphis guy.
He 100%
the grit and grind.
Memphis.
That's why. That's why.
I mean, some of them lineups they could put together over there. In the hypothetical with Zach Edey's not healthy enough to like Isaiah Stewart and Mr. Cam Boozer could be pretty interesting as a little front court.
My boy Cedric Howard.
Nah, I feel like I would definitely want to see Isaiah Stewart when they had the talk shit all day Grizzlies with Ja, Dylan Brooks. Like that would have been a crazy scene. Somebody also kind of mentioned about how Draymond would kind of always try to punk the,
Yep.
If Isaiah Stewart was on that team, that would just been a crazy ass fucking scene.
For sure.
He ain't trying to get into it with them young boys.
I'm sure other teams were interested, but the Pistons really wanted to take on zero salary back, and the Grizzlies were one of those teams that were willing to do that. Al Horford declined his player option but signed a new 2-year, $14 million contract. Al Horford going into year 20.
What I tell you, the closest player that's still battling LeBron in terms of fighting age is Al Horford.
Y'all remember what he did against the Clippers in the play-in? Y'all remember he hit like 6 threes in the play-in?
Oh, shit. Yeah, he did.
Next, we got Kobe White, 3-year, $74 million contract. Shout out to Cole, man.
Your new starting point guard.
New starting point guard, baby. Next, we got Mark Williams, intends to sign a 3-year, $38 million contract to stay with Phoenix.
I think Phoenix has been cooking with him.
All
Goodwin,
their contracts
and
feel like a
Gillespie.
steal, huh?
Yep, every single one. They're going to have a nice team going forward.
Isaiah Joe is going to the Detroit Pistons for 2 second-round picks.
Steal. That like steal. There's no other way to put it. These are the first times where the Thunder aren't the winners because they got to make salary happen. They just gave Aaron Wiggins to the Hawks, just gave him to the Pistons. But you know what they said?
Well, let's go get Bennett Sturz.
No, they said, your ass is going to the East.
Oh.
We ain't helping the damn Spurs or the Lakers. Y'all ass going to the East.
Jose Alvarado is declining a $4.5 million player option and intends to sign a 3-year, $14 million plus deal with the New York Knicks.
Love it. Congratulations.
Go, Jose, go.
Isaiah Hartenstein intends to sign a new 3-year deal with intends to sign a 3-year deal to return to the Thunder through 2020-2029 that brings his total earnings for the franchise at 5 years, $134
It's a 3-year study for why he phrased the contract like that. I don't know.
Because it sounds cooler to say that the agent got him that much money, but it is a 3-year, $75 million contract plus a 15% trade kicker, which, his agent wrote this for Shams Charania. Yeah, make sure you're throwing that trade kicker. Make sure you're throwing that trade.
They'll be back. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
They'll be back.
That's my favorite to win a championship right now.
The Jazz?
Yeah. Yes, the Jazz.
I don't know why I said the Jazz.
The Thunder.
I
Few
was telling
rumors.
Marcus Kessler.
Bobby Marks just went on the radio and said Jaylen Brown trade value isn't as high around the league. An analytics guy tell me we view Jaylen Brown as the 7th best player on the team.
That's crazy.
Cap.
to me.
That's not crazy.
Cap.
That's cap. It's a fucking lie. Just lied on the radio. Just lied on the radio.
Shit, his value ain't that high. Lakers, get in there. Sign and trade Brown. Hey,
Damn.
sign and trade Brown.
Bro, that's crazy. No, I mean, not just Jaylen Brown, because sure, but just the idea that you've talked about signing and trading Brown 3 times.
I
in the last
just
10
said
minutes.
they told me they would sign and trade Brown for Jerry Allen. If we could get Jalen Duren or Jaylen Brown, how's that any work?
Yeah, no.
It's the fact that you auctioning off Braun.
Yeah. Next one, Timothy Mozgov reveals that no one invited him to the Cavs 2016 reunion. I saw the video and no one wrote or called me. Damn.
Tough.
Max Strus, a name to keep an eye on in the trade market, according to Brian Windhorst.
I think that'd be a nice little Laker pickup. I don't know
Love
what
me
his contract
Max
is off the top of my mind.
It's like $10 to $12 million a year.
Love me some.
Oh, y'all can't afford that. I'm sorry.
The Houston Rockets are a threat to steal Marcus Smart away from the Lakers.
I really
Man.
believe that with Ime. I really believe that.
It would hurt my heart, but get your money, man. Get your money.
The Bucks are looking to trade Kyle Kuzma and Miles Turner, according to Jake Fisher.
No shit.
The Sacramento Kings said no thanks to a John Morant trade, and it will require the Memphis Grizzlies to include draft picks in any trade, according to Jake Fisher.
I believe that. It just drafted a franchise point
I
guard.
wouldn't even. Yeah, like to me, you do your due diligence and offer them some shit, but at the same time, that's not the team that I would even think would want John Morant. Why the hell would the Nets just like? Or
It made sense before the draft, before
did.
they ended up with ACO.
but it's just like I feel like you would have to try to go through the route where you would have to get into a team that's desperate. It's like we kind of do need some talent on the team, even though we don't have that much to pay. You know.
Nobody needs a point guard right now. Desperately.
Nobody.
Miami was a team that would desperately need one, but then they just got Giannis, and now their avenue to go get John Morant is closed.
Phoenix, but they cool.
Timberwolves just got theirs.
Yeah, so like I just don't. John Morant may start the season with the Memphis Grizzlies, man. I mean, Darrick asked me what would I give up for the Bulls. I'm like, bro, I'm actually really okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that a crazy word? I'm actually really okay with where I
It's
am
nothing
right now.
really against Ja. It's just like he's just better off staying with the Grizzlies right now.
Last one. The Pelicans are reportedly seeking 3 first-round picks for Trey Murphy.
Now this is a team. Yeah.
Shit, hey, I would too. I would too. That's what I would want.
You announced 3 and hopes for 2.
Yeah.
Could still be a Detroit landing spot, man.
I just seen a power rankings and they were like 27th.
Cool.
The Pelicans.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
They're like 27 around there.
Last hoop-related thing we'll do today. We did see some teams make some trades, of course, like we mentioned, with LaMelo Ball being traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves and all. We're going to blindly rank NBA duos across basketball. Usually I am just the host of this, but since Darrick is not here, we need 3 bodies. So I don't know what team is coming next. We're going to do 10. 10, okay? The first team we got is the Washington Wizards. Let's count the Washington Wizards duo as A.J. DeBonson and Trae Young. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's 10th.
I was gonna give it a little.
I was thinking 9, but I ain't mad
I was
at
thinking
10.
9. I was thinking 9 too.
You want to so 2 9s and a 10. So we're gonna put the Wizards at. Oh my God, the Wizards at 9.
It's putting too much pressure on my young boy AJ.
But he ready.
He want to have a nice little rookie year.
Picking up 1 through 30, Mike.
6.
Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry and
AirPods.
Draymond. I got Draymond probably still has to be in there, right?
Porzingis, fool.
He ain't officially signed yet.
Okay. What'd you do, Jimmy Butler?
No legs, Jimmy Butler.
I'm goofy too because I'm thinking backcourts. We just doing duos.
We're just doing duos.
Okay.
8. If it's him and Draymond.
It's Steph though.
You're right. 7.
7. I'm cool
All right,
with
bet.
7.
Pierre, picking up 1 through 30.
5.
That is the Denver Nuggets. You still got Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Probably like 3 or 2.
3 or 2 for sure.
I'm trying to think if that's 2, who are we hoping to get for 1?
Brunson and Cat.
JB, JT.
I mean, them motherfuckers might not play together next season.
Wimby.
They
And,
do
I'm okay
play
with
each
2.
other
I'm okay
right
with
now.
2. Y'all said 2 or 3?
Wimby and Castle. Wimby and Harper. Wimby and Fox.
Oh, I was hoping you didn't go Fox. Wimby and Champagne more than Wimby and Fox. Am I right?
Giannis and Bam.
Hey, get off.
Giannis and Bam
Fox,
is what
man.
we're waiting for, I guess. Y'all cool with 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different Nuggets at 2. I'll pick the number 26. The Pelicans.
9.
Zion and
Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy.
9.
We already got 9 with the
This
Wizards.
Got to be 10.
I thought Wizards
I think
was
it's got to
10.
be 8.
The Wizards not 10?
No, the
No,
Wizards were
we put 'em
9.
at 9.
Why y'all ain't put them at 10?
Because I think there are duos worse than that one. I don't know.
What if you get
Zion and Trey
Julius
Murphy.
Randle and MPJ?
I would take Trey Young and AJ
Really?
over that one.
I would too.
Okay. Hey, then they're 10 there. They're Pelicans 10. Pelicans 10. All right. Mike, give me another number.
23.
23 is Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flag, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, shit. 6.
We do have 6
We have
available.
6. Let's go 6.
Okay. Dallas Mavericks 6. Okay. So the numbers we got available are 1, 3, 4, 5, and 8.
1 for Derrick Rose, baby.
You said 1?
Yeah.
The Bucks. We already used 10, by the way.
8.
Who is the duo?
Braden Bears and Nate Amid.
All right. Yeah, the lowest number we got is 8, so we'll put the Bucks at 8.
Shit gonna look bad.
Pierre, pick another number.
8 for Kobe.
Number 8 is going to be the LA Lakers. Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, because LeBron technically not on the team right now.
That's 3.
Yeah, 3.
3. Okay. Hey, okay, we back to cooking after a bad Bucks pick. I'll go 17. Timberwolves. Wow, LaMelo, Anthony Edwards.
Is that 4? 5?
What spots we got open?
We got 1, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 4, and 5.
And who is 6?
And number 6 is the Dallas Mavericks.
It'd be 5. Oh, 5 or 4.
I think 4 is cool.
I think 4 is
I think 4 is cool. All right, Wolves, 4. All right, we need some hits. Mike, give me a number.
Let's go 30.
30. Pacers. Siakam and Halliburton.
5.
It's a good duo. It's a good duo.
It just flashed back to the year they had. So I was mad.
Okay. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a number 1 team. Somebody give me a lucky number.
7. Number of perfection.
Clippers.
Oh,
Kawhi Garland.
Damn.
All right,
Kawhi and
Clippers
Keaton,
are 1.
fuck you talking about?
All right, so our blind ranking NBA duos, we saw the Clippers at number 1, the Nuggets at number 2, the Lakers at number 3, the Wolves at number 4, the Pacers at number 5, the Mavericks at number 6, the Warriors at number 7, the Bucks at number 8, the Wizards at number 9, and the Pelicans at number 10. We stunk. That's not good.
I think the Bucks one really messed it up.
The Bucks are bad.
It threw our vibe off.
Yeah. Who is the best duo though? Like just straight up. Because I still think that Jokic and Murray have a real conversation for being the best duo.
They do. I think Cat and Brunson need some respect on their fucking names too.
Oh, is Bam and Giannis the best duo? I forgot that they exist now. We ain't seen a single second yet, but
I like duos that kind of like Jokic and Jamal. That kind of
Shea and Chet. I know Chet ain't finished the right way.
no, those
Chet,
yeah.
no, that performance from Chet just took him down.
So we probably say J-Dub there.
Yeah.
Okay. Who the Bulls duo is?
Caleb and
Odyssey.
Miles.
I think so
Yeah.
too. Dude, I know the offseason's already going and it's flowing. I feel like we already got some craziness happen. Giannis trade, LaMelo trade. Some more crazy shit is gonna happen soon. I don't know what it
Where
looks
that duo
like.
list could be Cade and Kawhi.
Yeah. Because we ain't even get to some of those rumors.
Mm-hmm.
The rumor that Kawhi Leonard wouldn't resign back with the Pistons, which like maybe it's still worth it at the end of the day if you're the Pistons. But that he would resign back with the Raptors, and now the Raptors got to figure out if they want him back and at what price. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. But like, bro, you could have stayed with a championship.
Straight
team.
up could have stayed and maybe won another one because everything you did in LA wasn't, you didn't really do much other than be with family, which I guess is important, but maybe not that damn important.
He really didn't do much since he left.
Yeah, think about the Clippers. They
He
got
really
one conference
didn't do
finals
much.
appearance, and he had a torn
He's still
knee.
hanging on to that shot to this day.
That's
That's
an incredible shot to hang
Yeah,
on
he
to.
should. He should hang on to that. That's like the greatest shot almost ever.
I feel like that's some crazy shit to see.
I'm not mad
That's
at him.
kind of disrespectful. I'm sorry, Kawhi.
Jaylen Brown connection to Ime Udoka makes them an option.
Yeah, the Jaylen Brown domino.
Jaylen Brown has to get traded.
It's too much talk, right?
It's too much going on. There's no way we can have a month worth of rumors and he just walk into the locker room again and be like, all right, let's hoop.
And we know how much the rumors in the past bothered him.
Yes.
And now he's one of the guys.
He might boot upstream. Boot upstream, just
What
air
if he
shit
said
out.
Brad Stevens is a liar?
No, James Harden went halfway across the world to say that shit. Some people that did not care.
Oh, next question I have. Last question I have basketball related before we can get into some other shit. I saw this post on Reddit last night as I was laying in bed, which I normally don't have my phone in bed, but last night I did. Ron Harper just signed a 3-year, $9 million deal. Ron Harper Jr. Not Ron Harper because he out of the league, but like Ron Harper Jr. I mean, Ron Harper Jr. started in the Game 7 of a playoff game. I'm sorry. Missoula just doing shit. Who is the best player in the league that you don't want on your favorite team?
That I don't want on my
Yes.
favorite
Ask me
team,
again.
DeMar DeRozan.
Who is the best player in the league that you don't want on your favorite team?
DeMar DeRozan came to mind.
That's a good one, Mike.
But again, in this conversation, I don't want you to think about the current Knicks or the current Lakers. Just
Oh.
like in the vacuum, that guy I don't want on my team. I'm going to give you a name and you just say, of course, or no.
Yeah.
Shay.
Oh, you asking me?
I'm going to give you the name. And
Okay.
then when you finally get to the point you're like, nah, not him, then we can have a
I won't
conversation.
Shay on my fucking
Shay,
team, man.
Wemby,
Yeah.
Jokic, Luka, Brunson, Edwards, Antetokounmpo, Leonard, Cunningham, Curry, Mitchell, Towns, Tatum, Brown, Maxey, Durant.
I want on my team. I ain't gonna lie. Do I want Donovan Mitchell on my team?
Talk to me.
Yeah, I would. If he talking about complete, like, no landscape to it, I'm taking Donovan Mitchell on my team.
Is that how we talking about?
Yes.
No
I
landscape.
want-
Don't think about the Knicks.
I
Think
want
about
Donovan Mitchell on my team.
the reason I stopped at KD because he was the most upvoted person in the original poll.
Yeah, because it's social media.
Yeah, they crazy. I'm taking Kevin Durant in a heartbeat.
Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Jamal Murray, LeBron James,
Yeah.
OG Anunoby.
Wait. Do I want LeBron on my team?
You tell me, it's your team.
I love LeBron James. Legitimately one of the greatest players of all time. I got the shoes, jerseys, posters, everything. But having LeBron on your team is a lot, bro. It comes with a lot. And he's not 29 anymore. This is 41-year-old LeBron James. He wants a big piece of the salary cap. You gotta build with his skill set in mind. We're seeing some of the struggles that the Lakers have, and if he's not going to be the LeBron James carrying the team through the course of the season anymore, a lot comes with LeBron. So you have to think about if you want LeBron James. I know that sounds fucking crazy, and I sound bizarre saying this, but like he's too much of a star to have him play a role, and he's also too old of a guy to carry my team still. So I don't know. Unless we just want the monetary gain of having the star power of LeBron James, if you're talking about winning X's and O's, roster construction, you got to let LeBron play a certain way. So I don't know.
I think that's some good conversation for it. Again, it's no landscape to it, but are we kind of taking this player as like the best player on our team?
I mean, probably not, because as we keep going down, you don't want your best player to be Jamal Murray.
Yeah, because it got to Jamal, I was like,
But I think that's the thing.
I would still want him on my team, but it's
LeBron
like, hold on,
has
to
to be
a point though.
He has to be operated as the best player. You're not putting him in a corner.
They tried.
No, I don't know if I agree with that no more, man. I think we just watched him with Luka just be like, I'm good with being old man, fill the gaps. Now, I think that's part of the reason why Mike wants to trade him away, because old man, fill the gaps ain't worth $50 million. But
A part of the conversation, I just say he wants a piece of the salary cap. I mean, now if we look up 2 weeks later, he is on a mid-level exception. He is filling the gaps. Completely different thing. But I have not seen it yet. I just personally have not seen
let's
it.
change the conversation now. I do want y'all to think about your favorite team, who they are today. I want you to think about Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. I want you to think about the Knicks coming off a championship. I'm going to go through the same thing. Shay,
Wait, so you said it. So what is the question?
the question is, who is the best player that you would not want on your favorite team?
Okay.
But now you're actually
Okay,
thinking about
I got
current
you, I
Lakers.
got you.
Shay, Wemby, Jokic, Doncic, Brunson, Edwards, Antetokounmpo.
I would not want. Contract wise too, like it wouldn't make sense to have Brunson and Luka Doncic with Austin Reeves on the same damn team.
I think you out your fucking mind.
Me too.
Austin Reeves, thank you for signing this. You getting traded.
I got Luka and Brunson again. The best versions? Oh, hell yeah. Luka could come on the Knicks anytime. He could come to the Knicks anytime he wants.
He just center court going crazy.
Okay. I tripped on Jalen Brunson. Keep going.
Anthony Edwards, Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard, Kay Cunningham, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell.
I'm cool. I'm so good.
You cool on Donovan
I'm
Mitchell?
good. I'm good. I can't have two little big head motherfuckers in the backcourt. Nah, I'm good.
Karl Anthony Towns.
I know he this panty's getting wet with Karl Towns on the Lakers.
I was about to say, so I would definitely take a cat on the team.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey,
I'm good on Tyrese Maxey.
Kevin Durant. Scotty Barnes.
I think as much as I like Scotty Barnes, no, he just be Josh Hart on steroids. Never mind.
Devin Booker.
Come on.
Jamal Murray.
We good on Jamal Murray.
Good on Jamal.
LeBron James. OG Anunoby. Boy, you would kill a motherfucker for OG on the Lakers. I think you would straight up kill somebody for OG on the Lakers.
LeBron could come to our team and play, I think, Josh Hart role too.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain degree. He ain't going to be all on the glass.
You got Brown fucked up, then he finna run to that offensive glass.
Yeah.
Denny.
We good.
Oh. You still cool?
I would take
We got OG Anunoby. What the fuck?
Jalen Johnson.
Come on.
Evan Mobley.
Come on. Hell yeah.
Bam Adebayo.
Hell yeah.
Steph Castle. Pascal Siakam.
Hell yeah to both.
Chet Holmgren.
Sure.
Paolo Banchero. Alperen Sengun.
No.
Talking to a motherfucker that don't got no center right now.
No.
I would take single.
I think we might be good on him and Paolo. Jalen Bruns going to try to get to his spots, Paolo.
Yeah, Paolo might not be, Luka and Paolo might not be able to work. He can't do a pick and roll and just roll to the basket for some easy ones, and he want to do all that isolation shit. We good. We good.
I'm going back to the original post. Again, Kevin Durant was the most upvoted one. The original post says, under any circumstance, you don't want him. This isn't in a vacuum. It's including salary and everything that they bring to the table. I don't think it's crazy to think that some people wouldn't want Kevin Durant on their team.
No. I mean, I could see that too. I think that's also with regardless of what that post is, it's kind of like the history of knowing what comes with Kevin Durant too.
Mm-hmm.
So
LeBron got the second most votes, by the way.
that's baggage more than just like also on court.
Yeah. John Morant got a ton of votes. Makes sense. You know,
Okay.
Josh, super talented. Oh, okay, there's a lot of jokes. LaMelo Ball got a bunch of votes as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Zion, Joel Embiid got a bunch of votes. Which,
Okay. Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Because Joel Embiid is so good that when he's playing, you think you're going to win a championship, and then he's not going to play. And then now you back to ground zero. So I can understand that. And then I think that might be the most upvoted. James Harden is another one that got upvoted a ton. Miles Bridges, for obvious reasons. Kawhi Leonard, injury concerns. You know, Anthony Davis, injury concerns. Trae Young, injury concerns and contract. You know, stuff like that.
I don't know. Something about Kawhi being a co-star versus the star for your team sounds so crazy. Like Cade and Kawhi, and man, like those type of conversations. It just sounds so much better than him in LA right now.
That's all I got NBA wise, man.
There's a lot of shit going on
It's
right
a
now.
lot. And, you know, we're going to always have. Oh, she just published that video, P. I filmed a video I'm dropping on Monday with that playing that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that game is dope.
Yeah.
No spoiler. I killed shit on that game.
Oh, yeah?
I had a team. I assembled a team in salary cap mode. They went 81-1.
Damn. I didn't even touch the salary cap mode, I don't think. No, I didn't. New York, though. It feel weird to talk about a trip without all four of us being here to talk about it. But it was one of my favorite trips that we've taken. I think we were just always on the go, always working, always doing something, meeting a lot of people. I think over the last year or so, I've been doing a pretty good job of like networking, if you will, like seeing somebody I may have recognized from Twitter, Instagram, or walking up and being like, what's up? You know, we met like the Bread Basket guys, shout out to them. I met a few different, you know, writers and stuff that like I've read their pieces, just let them know that they've been doing good shit. And then the response from the players was what surprised the hell out of me. You weren't here for this, P, but as soon as we walk into the hotel, the player hotel, we see our boy Danny from who used to work with at House Highlights, now works at Red Bull. We chop it up, boom, boom. He said, y'all met AJ yet? We like, nah. He's like, let me introduce you. Dap up AJ. He say, man, I've been seeing your shit, bro. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. You know, we always say you never know who's watching, whatever. But for the fact that the number one pick in this year's draft is like seeing the shit before, it's kind of crazy. And then as we're talking to AJ, Cedric Howard, I guess, looks at Darrick a certain way and gave him like a head nod. And Darrick was like, have we met Cedric Howard? I'm like, no. And then we walk past him and we chop it up with Cedric Howard for a few minutes. And he also said, been a big fan of y'all shit. And every player, not every player, we interviewed 11 people. If I had to guess, 8 out of those 11 people said that they've seen our shit or a fan of our shit. That's just crazy. I don't know, that's crazy. I know these kids are on their phone all the damn time, swiping TikToks and Instagram Reels. But like, they really be tapped in, bro. And that's, you know,
Yeah. I think
some cool shit.
for me, one of the biggest kind of realizing moments for New York was at the end of the live show when we were kind of taking all the pictures and the greet and meets, or doing the meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because it kind of like occurred to me over real time how much we kind of just progressed. Not even just us, but all the intricate parts. And you see us doing the meet and greet. You see the people taking pictures. You got people to the side that's doing this damn near security.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see all the working parts. And although they do see just us four, and it honestly really kind of just started with just us four, it has now built into something that honestly I never really even thought about,
I feel the same way, Mike. I think that was probably the biggest part of the trip. I got home. We got home Thursday. I took some time to kind of just settle in. I got to go get my girl Penny and all of that. And later that day, I sent the text to the group chat of the team that I was working with on a side project. And I thanked everybody. And I let everybody know, like, our cameraman was outsourced, so he's not a part of Enjoy Basketball. He was phenomenal. My guy, Jared, absolutely phenomenal. I was so proud of Maddie. Because y'all know we work with Maddie, but we've never worked with Maddie in that capacity where it was me and her, and she was really leading me. And she did such a great job that I was super, super proud of her, and couldn't really get this done without her. People don't understand the difficulties of our job, and it's a double-edged sword, because I think they take for granted how good we've grown. I think a lot of the attention goes to you and Darrick for the transformations that people keep up with, but I think me and KB also have grown as well. Mm-hmm. When you go back and watch the first episode, I was calling John Collins Jason. Like, even just how we talk and, sharing the floor a little bit better and different things like that, because I am a bit of a yapper. It's hard doing certain, off not this shit. And having somebody like Maddie, like, there was a bunch of times where I need, like, all right, he's about to get done with this. We about to get a shot. And it's like, and I got to go, what should I say? And she had exactly what I needed to do what we needed to capture. Because a lot of shit is so fast when you're dealing with behind the scenes shit, because the NBA world is unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so because of that, I was super proud of Maddie in that sense. But she replied, and she said, it was great. Love shot. Like, we did a great job. P, you a star. Mm-hmm. And that's what this week was for me. Is like, we're actually stars. And I know we don't think of ourselves as that way. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, none of us take ourselves too serious and trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what makes us so dope. But her saying that, me seeing y'all at the draft, and Darrick walking up and being like, damn, they Chase and who also was great on
shout out to Chase.
Him being like, they look like your PR team. Mm-hmm. Us running into all the players, because I ran into Cedric Coward on my own a little later, and ran into a bunch of different people. The mob attack kind of solidified it. Mm-hmm. Where the people at home don't know, we understand that we have some importance in the world and in the industry, but again, we don't look at ourselves as stars at all, and we just try to do regular shit. We still go shopping loosely. We do all these different things. We thinking at the draft, we're about to go up to the concourse and get chicken tenders. We all hungry, been working, ain't seen each other. Hey, let's go up and go get some chicken tenders. We going and we looking for the concession. We don't even are able to ever get to the damn concessions.
Yeah. I was mad as hell. I had to go back during the draft about to start. I'm like, fuck it, I gotta get me some food real quick.
We go up there and it starts off with, hey, oh my gosh. And then you take one picture, and before you know it, we look up and the whole concourse is blocked off, and it's rows and rows and rows of people that want pictures. It's young men, it's young girls, it's older men, it's older women. It's so much that the security of the arena came to us, and she seemed like she was strong-arming, and then she was like, well, it's up to y'all what y'all want to do. And again, we are not comfortable yet to say the words no. Mm-hmm. And then to see it back in video, because I think Austin and a couple of people took videos, and in real time, it was like, and at one point, KB was like, bro, my social battery just went to 0. And I'm seeing him kind of wipe his eyes and go crazy. And I'm looking and I'm kind of like trying to reassure KB, like, no. It's dwindling down.
That shit
Then
was
we
not
took a
dwindling
picture,
down.
and you ever play like zombie mode, and you kill him, and it's like, oh shit, we got it. No, rebirth,
Next
relight.
form,
Just
form.
zoom.
They coming out the concession stands, the bathroom.
I legitimately, like a movie, remember telling KB, like, man, it's good. It's dwindling it down. And I'm looking at him saying this, and I look back, and no, they respawned, and it became 3 more rows, and it's people going at the same time. You got the left side walking in for a picture while the right side is walking in for a picture. They
or
getting
you got
each other's
somebody in the
way.
back saying, Lil, let me get one.
I
You
had a
got
dude
somebody
pull me to
tapping
the
you
side and
back.
did a whole damn YouTube video interview
Yeah.
type thing. Like, it was just so much going on
was
to the point where,
crazy.
like, they
I'd
had to
never
come get us.
experienced
They
it
had to
before.
come rescue us because we got entrapped, and it was just nuts. And it was crazy. And that was like an indication of like, yeah, we don't really, I guess, get outside as much out of this office. And yeah, a year changes a lot.
Yeah.
We have had a trivia show on NBA TV. We have had a bunch of viral moments. We did interview the commissioner of the NBA. There has been a lot of big shit happening since the last time we really popped out like that. And boy,
Yeah.
was the effects felt.
I'd never see, like, y'all know, I take anybody that's ever wanted a picture of me. There's not a single person that can say Kenny said no. I always take pictures because at the end of the day, none of this shit is possible without the people viewing. And I always want people to have a
100%.
good experience. But that was the one time in my life where I thought to myself, I might have to start saying no. And yeah, again, I've never been at the point where like my social battery gone all the way to 0. It legitimately went from 100, let's get this shit done, to maybe negative. Where in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, there's a bathroom right behind us. I think it was a women's bathroom actually, right behind us. And I'm thinking to myself, should I just dip off in the bathroom for a minute just to let it die down?
Right.
And then I'm like, you know what? I gotta power through because these people are smiling so hard. They've been waiting. You gotta get it done. And I think it was Darrick that saved us because he hit the group chat saying,
Text Devin.
He texts Darrick, Devin literally saying, we need help, save us. As if we literally are like we're drowning in a sea of people. But it's like, again, in real time, that social battery goes to 0. But afterward, you get back to the hotel after the long night, and I'm just thinking to myself, that was ridiculous. And though my social battery went to 0 and I thought I was about to have a fucking panic attack, I'm so happy that happened.
Me too.
You know what I mean? And then my favorite part of the entire trip, we do our live show, we do our meet and greet, and I think it was Cody that said, this is like 99% of our team. Let's get a picture. So like everybody that's worked for us, again, outside of like editors, unfortunately editors didn't make it. So like Jake wasn't there and some of the other editors on the back end. But every producer, every person on the sales team, a lot of the interns,
Social
everybody
media people, yeah.
that enjoy basketball go were in this one spot. So I'm looking at that picture like, my goodness. I was like in the meeting with every one of y'all in the hiring process, you know? So it was cool, man. I mean, everything was so fun. I think it's one of those trips where, like, even though we didn't do nothing ridiculous, we didn't go fucking skydiving or something. It's one of them trips I'll always remember as like,
too.
we were in our first NBA draft. We put together our best live show, and we had our entire team, almost our entire team, in the same place at the same time. You know, and then we had some when we did have the little amount of time with just us and no work. Shit was actually fun, you know. So it was a great time, and you know, I think we got some good piece of content out of it too.
Yeah. I mean, I feel exactly the same way. I just want to kind of reiterate and express that we kind of felt like we was complaining a little bit or just kind of giving excuses of like, man, why the hell did that happen? And that's the
Oh,
crazy thing.
hell no, we didn't.
Bro,
hey, Mike, no, we didn't. That wasn't a complaint. That was telling
Ever
a story.
seem so like big headed or just like, no, bro.
That
That
was-
was just a crazy situation, but and I feel personally too.
The
it's hard
complaint
for
would have
me-
been walking away and saying no. That never was said.
Yeah.
That never was. There was no walking away.
You know, they like to joke, say people too Hollywood and stuff
Oh,
like
never.
that. This is like,
Can't be me.
for me too, just personally me, because always like, I mean, we've been doing this shit for a long time now. Like, a
10
lot of times
years
they're like people
next year.
I've been watching content before we was kind of really doing this shit. I was watching content creation. You know what I'm saying? Watching and enjoying the YouTubers and people on Twitch and stuff like that. And I always appreciated people that were just like really positive with their community, especially because it's a lot of times you can meet people you watch and it's like, this is, and rightfully so. I don't expect people to just be like charismatic as they are maybe trying to entertain as in real life. But sometimes people are expecting a little bit much, where it's like, at least, I expect you to kind of be how you are as I'm viewing you, and you could be a totally different person. You could be a whole jackass. You could be an asshole or something like that. And I love how people always try to get back to the communities or their viewers and stuff like that, and always try to engage them as much as possible, because like you wouldn't be there without them. And so the fact that people came from out of state to see us, they even drove a few hours. She drove 15 minutes. I don't drive 15 minutes for a lot of people.
Reese lives in Baltimore.
Yeah. So it's just to take time out of your day and out of your life to come see us and to enjoy us, and always to be supportive. I could never be like, I ain't got time for no damn picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it might get to a point where it's just too overwhelming, but I'm going to try to hold off as long as I can, man. I'm always try to do my best.
Hey, we met Mr. and Mrs. Ojakji in there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to producer Christian and his family. That was cool. They made a trip to make it happen. They're not from New York.
Nigga, I met Spike Lee
Yeah, that's crazy.
and John Calipari.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was one of them, again, once in a lifetime type of things, man. Once in a lifetime type of things. And you add on top, my favorite team got 2 players in the draft that I really liked.
That shit was fun, bro. I hope Vegas is 2 times better.
I don't even know how I could, but I hope so too.
That shit was fun.
I hope so too.
That shit was so fun, bro. Like, incredibly fun. I can't believe it was at the draft. We in the green room. Motherfuckers got fly. We went shopping. Yeah, I told Cody and Cole. I told them it was probably the best trip I've ever been on, personally.
I would agree.
Personally.
I would agree.
Hoping Vegas can be the same way. I think it will be. Vegas, it was a little rainy in New York.
Sure. Yeah.
A little rainy in New York. I'll give that. But yeah, man, shout out to the whole team. Shout out to everybody that we was able to meet. I got a bunch of texts that I still haven't even responded to. Hey, bro, League Fitz is not only from Chicago, which is like,
Right.
never knew. Me and League Fitz went to the same middle school in Bolingbrook. Just at 2 different times. But he said something about Bolingbrook. I'm like, yeah, I lived in Bolingbrook a couple years. I went to school there. He's like, what school? Told him. He like, bro, get the fuck out of there. I went to the small world, bro. Small world. I met so many people. I met stylists.
Yeah.
I met Keaton Wagner stylist. He's super dope and fly. But yeah, man. A lot of people love what we do too. A lot of people want to be a part of the team. Had a lot of conversations about, man, I love what y'all doing.
Yes.
Like, yeah, bro. It's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. A lot of people stop for pictures and shit. I just be like, bro, me? Even at home, before we went, I was driving home and a dude crossed the street. It was saying thank you, and he did a double take. Like, bro, I watch y'all shit. I love y'all shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm about a crib.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I'm used to getting stopped at the mall or airport.
I think maybe I am a little big-headed too, because sometimes when I do be walking somewhere and it's like somebody does kind of like take that second to look at me, I'm like, maybe he do kind of recognize me or some shit.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
sometimes I be like,
always that.
Yeah.
Because so many people don't say nothing and will send like a DM hours later, like, was that you at Chick-fil-A? Like, man, you know that was me at Chick-fil-A. Crazy though.
Great times, man. I just found out Darrick is going to be gone for 12 days. Is that how long his trip
that
is?
including?
No, when he said that, he said, oh, no, actually longer because I got Vegas too.
Wait.
So he's coming back home
And then
changing,
leaving
and
right
leaving
back
again,
out.
which is what he just did to go to the current trip he's on. He came home Thursday and left Friday.
Yeah. That's
Damn.
crazy, bro.
Now he could,
And he's off the cusp of his honeymoon.
Yeah.
He paying that rent. He don't even live there.
Oh, everything.
We were super busy in New York, and a lot of my shoots I had to get up at like 7. So we did go out like once. Vegas, turn.
Yeah.
I know they hate to see me coming to Vegas.
Turn.
Gotta be turning Vegas.
I know they hate to see me
I'm
coming.
making up for the lost time in New York with the rain and, again, the scheduling and all of the amount of work, which never complaining about.
Yeah.
But Vegas, turn.
Because, I mean, we don't know our itinerary just yet, but I don't think it's going to be many 7 a.m. call times like we had in New York.
No.
So,
No.
I know we got our live show. Get your tickets to that. We're going to have another taping at the actual Summer League games. Like, there's a venue we're going to rent out to shoot an episode.
I think we get there a day before the festivities start. So
We
that
get there
first
Wednesday.
night,
Yeah.
we can...
Have fun. Go shop. Go have fun. Do whatever. And then I already told you I'm thinking about extending my trip just an extra day.
I might be with you, man. I
So
might
we'll
be
see.
with you because the flight back home already kind of booked up.
Did you see that?
Talking about row 40.
Yeah.
I'm a little bougie. I'm a star. As Maddie said, I'm a star. I can't sit in row 40. Sorry.
I went mad row 40. It's
40
row,
out?
It's 140 middle.
40 minutes. No, 4-hour trip, by the way. Maybe to New York I could do 40. But 4 hour?
I took a seat on the plane for the way back, at a window seat. I was like, man, got a good seat because they had me originally in the middle. I changed my shit. Someone come down that aisle, fucking Austin, come sit down right next to me in that middle seat.
Man, I get on my thing. I had first class seat. I sit in my seat. A dude gonna tell me, a little short mother gonna tell me, no, I think you in the next one. I'm like, boy, get the fuck out of my face. It was KB. KB telling me, no, I think you in the next one. I'm like, no, am I? Man, I done ordered a fucking window seat.
That flight
Me and
was
KB
so
sat next to
smooth.
each other. Then it wasn't planned. It was
Hell
such a
no,
smooth
bro.
flight.
When he landed that shit, he was going at least 150.
That slowed down and
was-
then it went up.
Yeah, that was a little tough landing, but we
He was
landed
going- yeah.
safely.
It sat on ETA for the arrival. It was like, you arrive in 30 minutes. Shit jumped to like, you arrive in 13 minutes. I'm like, damn.
That'd be the best.
Are you trying to PR probably?
Personal record.
Yeah, trying to make his LA or New York to Chicago
You think
PR.
pilots do that for real?
It's a whole subreddit about that. I think we talked about this before.
Nah, hey,
Shit don't
I
make
am
me
gonna
feel
be a bit
safe,
of a
honestly.
diva here. Not that it matters because we're gonna have each other. The hotel we going to for Vegas, this is my least favorite one. I can't lie.
We stayed there before? Oh.
The very last time we was there.
Oh. It was
Oh,
not. It was just
wow.
wasn't special. That's the best way to describe it. It was just so. Is that the one where I think we had a dual room, where it had like a living room but it was older. It's a classic hotel more than
Classic.
anything.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It's a classic hotel.
Yeah.
That's the one we all
remember-
had our my girls came, right?
Yeah. And remember I think we walked to our live show from
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was that one. It's
I'm not
kind of
tripping.
it was just kind of kiddie. It's a lot of kids running around. It's like a family oriented place to go.
With
The other ones we went to was super adultish casino and not a lot of kids.
if everything goes as planned, only thing we doing there is sleeping.
Yeah, just
We're
very
gonna
true.
be out watching hoops.
That's very true. But it's
doing
nothing
stuff.
like going down, being bored, and it's like, I'll just play blackjack.
True. All right, another great episode of Numbers on the Board. We will be back again. Oh, Tuesday, you guys are getting our live show. But we will be doing, of course, content. Pierre's going to be doing on his channel. I'll be doing on my channel. And we will be back with us three because, again, Darrick is going for 12 fucking days on Saturday.
He ain't out of PTO days.
Well, you don't count the honeymoon because that's a honeymoon.
Okay.
So now he officially
I'm
putting
going
the
on my
PCO.
honeymoon next week.
I love y'all. See y'all there. Peace.